Born a total scrub in a legendary warrior clan, basically a glitch in the system. Kicked out, hunted, and deleted by his own fam. Game over. Nah. Death respawned him in the past with a cheat code. Eat swords, get skills, every blade. He snacks on levels up his stats and his brain. Surrounded by haters and mobs, he's grinding through a bloodbath. If swords have memories, does eating them make you crazy? Let's check. Way up in the empty north, a random crowd huddled up. The newbie looks shook. Guy asks, "First rodeo, kid?" He forced a chill smile. "Done dungeons. Sure. But these wild zones? I'm totally clueless." The dude cracked up. "Better brace yourself for a total wipe, bro. Map's blank here. Means it's crawling with a-level mobs. Bet on seeing some ancient boss monsters pop up. Isn't our lead that Lee Clan guy? The boss's brother? Bet he's totally Him. Nah. Total trash. So useless, they banned him. They were roasting Lee Cha, the clan's 9th bastard. Hearing the shade, he gripped his sword tight. "Zero talent. Zero chill," the guy added. "Even being that young, he's stuck at rank 7. How's a scrub like that gonna carry us?" A masked guy tapped Cha. "Let's move." Cha nodded, thinking hard. They trekked on. He sensed the Dark Sword squad tailing him. Clan mercs, supposed to be his bodyguards, but they were acting super sus. Major bad vibes. He used to dream big, hoping for a win. Even as a kid, he knew the clan hype was heavy. At the steel ritual, the best weapon picked him. Figured if he grinded, hustled, he'd finally get some clout. Nope, Doc said his stats were broken. No magic potential. Even fighting was gonna be a struggle. Hitting rank 9 would be a literal miracle. Dad was salty, and when everyone found out, they called his ritual win a fluke. Even with the bad news, he grinded hard to prove him wrong. Hit rank 7 by He was hyped, even if his brothers did that as toddlers. But the joy died fast. At 30, he got permabanned. If his big bro hadn't saved him, he'd be dead. Since then, he's been dodging his family for 10 years. Total nightmare mode. Empty land spread out, and monster raids. Total norm. A bunch of homeless dudes were chilling in a tunnel. When slapped a newspaper right into our MC's face. Read the tea. His dad, martial arts legend Lee, kicked the bucket. Then the Dark Sword squad pulled up. Big yikes. Joel asked, "How'd you find me?" Merc just handed him a note. MC let out a heavy sigh, figuring they weren't here to chat, and read the order. Mission Scott, the super sketchy Zone B. Orders from Patriarch League. Fam drama never ends. So bro number 3 took the throne. And big bro? Merc said be there in an hour. Wait up. Okay, but seriously, where's big bro? Ghosted, he asked. What's the actual point of this? Haven't touched a blade in 10 years? Rank 7, weak. Merc side-eyed him. You refusing orders, scrub. Hand on hilt. Saying no to the boss meant instant death. So he was like, fine, whatever. Mercs vanished. He crushed the note, cursing. Salty mutt. And that is exactly how he ended up lost in this creepy forest. Spotted something ahead. An abandoned mansion. Weird flex. Merc said, we're going in. Swords out. Let's go. Stepped inside and saw absolute nightmare fuel. Giant monster skull, plus a pile of human bones. Cozy. Everyone was shook. Then the mercs got that psycho. Look, signal given. They rushed the swordsman instantly. So, before the poor guys could even process it, they were cooked. Joel started sweating. Someone yelled, what the heck? Merc smirked. You're dead meat. He lunged at a guy. Be honored the Great Lee clan is using you as bait. Joel poked his chest with a sword. Who ordered the hit? Merc replied casually. The Patriarch. Obviously, told us to drag you here and delete everyone cleanly. He crushed the blade in his hand and then said, grinning, only painless if you don't struggle. Genius. Joel saw the wounds healing up. Literal hacks. Another guy tried to backstab the Merc to swap. Merc wrecked him, swung at Joel, but he dodged just in time. The killer looked down at him and sighed petite. Expected more from a hack. Then he jumped, kneeing Joel in the chest. With max power, yitted him back at high speed. Slammed into the skull, spitting blood. Thinking, I can't. No way I'm kicking the bucket like this. Scanned for loot. Binga sword stuck right in a skull. Bet that bad boy could slay a ancient or not. It's gotta work. Yanked it out and ... Poof! Thing turned straight to dust. Just stood there, gawking like a total glitch. Merc walked up. Wow. Even for a noob. That was pathetic. Only killing you 'cause you're a lie? You're welcome. Swish. Sliced my back right open. Seriously. Universe? You gotta be this cruel. Face planted hard. Is this seriously how I game over? Whole life was just grinding and running away. Took so many LS. If only I could hit restart. Then that dusty sword cloud swallowed me whole. Lights out. Then I heard Dad's voice. Boss man asked, is this you Jang's kid? Where's she at? Minion replied. Found her. She didn't make it. Peeked open an eye. Holy smokes, it's Dad. Isn't he dead? The big man stared right at me. Weird, he looks so young. Butler Choi too. Tried to reach out, but saw chubby baby paws instead. Wait, those are my hands? Freaked out and started flailing. What the heck? I died, right? Is this heaven or a glitch? Dad told the butler, call the kid young for now. Get him a nanny and some dark squad bodyguards. And toss him in the steel ritual with the 8th kid. Butler hesitated. Nope, but sir, he's a rookie. Plus, the 8th daughter is basically a baby too. Tahong glared. Doesn't matter. Gave me the chills. They bailed. Phew. Forgot how intense Dad's aura was. Still though, what is this? Wait HD to be a memory. That convo actually happened. Can't be real. Unless ... did I actually respawn in the past? Fast forward a few months. Steel Ritual Day is here. Basically, weapons pick you to show your stats. Dad got picked by tons of swords. Total legend. Big bro got chosen by swords too. Plus scrolls and a staff. Famous mage guy. Now, it's my turn. Nanny Munangawa dressed me up. Look at this handsome guy. New spot today. And I didn't even cry. Such a big boy. She hugged me. You're gonna crush it. You've got a bright future, kiddo. I smiled back. She's basically the mom I never had. One bro was a total hater, so she got the boot. Rain or not, she was dying to get back. Leaving him, not an option. She was his only fan, basically glued to his side 24/7. But he wasn't letting anyone split them up again. No way. He held her face, grinning as they hugged, vowing to protect her whatever the cost. Then a helper popped up saying, it's go time, and GA gave Young the nod. Right after, the servant ran to the big boss to say the ritual was set, telling the maid squad to move it. Next thing, they all hits a stadium, which was already packed with peeps. Clan reps eyed the nanny-carried kiddos, and Young got major side-eye cause he's the secret love child. Clan mom Buenmin mugged him, but advisor Lee Taehong just smirked. The heirs kept it chill. Lim Yong-jung, heir number 1, piped up first. Grinning, he played the I'm just a kid card. He didn't recall any of them doing this ritual as babies. He had his bro like, he's right. Yep. Gungsung Era 3 snapped back that his memory was blank. And where'd this dummy spawn from? Then the boss waved to start the steel show and called for Air 8. They plopped her on a black rock. And then, Taehong whipped out a blade and pricked her finger till red showed. Cue, the water. Once that drop hit the rock, boom, magic sparked towards a sword. It was the ivory one, the priciest blade in the stash. A smithing masterpiece that ghosted every heir for years. The boss yanked the sword over and caught it like a pro. He checked his daughter and declared the ivory blade was hers. Now, the help cheered hey and on, super stoked. She'd given the boss another gifted kid. Big deal, right? She smiled, thanks, but when Young stepped up, her face went stone cold. The mob instantly started gossiping. Is that the kid from the other lady? Giving a bastard a shot? While Tahan sat Young down and pricked his finger. But unlike Sis, he didn't bawl, just flinched a bit. Dad patted his head, saying he was proud. Young thought, it's showtime. Before, a top-tier sky sword, a pure echo, had picked him, blood hit stone, and he wondered if history would repeat itself. Just minutes ago, while folks were whispering about the mistake, Hyan looked grim, and Taehong saw icy rage in her eyes at the bro's secret kid. Classic drama. He felt bad for the boy. Rough, road ahead. Being illegitimate meant zero chill in this family. Then elderly Kaljung walked up, noting his interest in the outcast kid. Taehong glanced up at he greeted him, sweating bullets. Had zero clue what the guy was thinking, so he walked on eggshells. The Gramps asked if the boss really dragged this kid here. Yup, he nodded. Dark Sword Squad dug him up. The geezer had no idea what the big cheese was plotting. They started the magic show for some random stray baby. Like, total waste of time for kids born on the wrong side of the sheets. Taehong squeezed his fist, fuming. Say that again. Chum gave a fake. My bad. Everyone knew the story. Bastards don't get cool toys. Trash is trash. Basically, he banged his stick down. Know your lane, kid. Taehong lost his cool. He yelled at the old dude to watch his mouth. Zero tolerance policy. But Gramps zoned out, eyes popping at the glowing spot. Taehong looked to boom. Huge light explosion. No way. The geezer gasped. Is this real? Taehong, though, totally stoked. He leaned in, hyped, saw it, but his brain couldn't compute. Every weapon started glowing. They all picked the kit. Spirit, spear, fusion, sword, dragon cross. Both the works. His blood made them all go crazy. No freaking way. Someone shouted. Even Taken Gear wanted him. Mayon's sword lit up. What the heck? He gaped. Grinning, he nudged his bro. Miracle. Right. Little bro's got mad skills. Sure, he shrugged. Bored. The crowd was losing their minds. Confused. Illegitimate kids can't be pros, but the steel test never lies. Taehong yelled quiet, and the room went dead silent. Clan rules, he said. Whatever picks a kid is his, but this is weird. So I'm open to ideas. Bro raised a hand. I got a fix. Smiling, he went. Rules are rules, but giving him everything ruins the vibe. Gotta keep the tradition alive. Yeah, no? Maybe let him pick just one. Tahong dug it. He grabbed the loot, and the kid plonked him down, spread out the gear. Pick one. Champ. Kid was shoot. Weird change of plans. But he wasn't complaining. Sweet deal. Not gonna flop this. He crawled like a boss. Dragon Slayer blade, Holy Bone spear, some whale thingy, Valheen staff, straight from the fairy tree. That space sword made when planets lined up, epic loot pile. But he wasn't sweating it. He knew what he wanted. Dad gasped when he grabbed it. Founder guy found his blade in the middle of nowhere. Dusty, mysterious, and totally confusing to the old gen. Black Twilight. It's trash tier, not even considered a heavenly sword. But since the founder mained it, they keep it in the display case. Thing is, that blade has ghosted every user for generations. Did the kid pick it just for the aesthetic? Dad scooped Young up, wondering if the gods were sliding into his deal. He grabbed the blade, hyped up Young's choice, and boom, he went over. One scoffed, "Lie Young, this random spawn was gonna bleed them dry. If he messed with her grind, she'd have to delete him." Fast forward 9 years. Young was practically a tween. He told Nanny he was hitting the gym. She panicked and tagged along. He was like, "I have legs, you know." But Nanny wasn't having it, so they rolled out as a squad. She asked why hit Hall 1. The other spots were ghost towns. Plus, that place is basically a broom closet. He smirked, got a date. Just as a screech ripped through the air, Nanny spun around. Sounds like drama on level 7. Ares, number 8, was grinding XP there. Teach told her, chill on the death grip or say bye to your fingers. Run that vertical slash back. Again, she swung, wild. Young spotted her immediately. Gawa whispered, better call her big sis or you're cooked. Please, he thought. She beat him here by 5 months. Big deal. Teach went full zen, be the blade. Stop flailing like a new. Keep it clean. Laser focus. That did it. She rage quit, tossing the sword. I'm done with you. Why are you trolling me constantly? Grip matters. Bike site. I'm trying to help you level up. Take a breath. You'll nail it this time. Young nudged Nanny. Hoops the pro, stuck babysitting my sister. She whispered back, that's the boss, ... Commander Bakelahan, Ebony Squad Leader? Young squinted. Guys, we doped to be teaching and Nanny freaked, then got loud. Don't stress, sweetie. You'll get a legendary trainer who gets you soon. Then the waterworks. I'm a failure. I haven't hyped you enough. Lady Hua gets the VIP treatment, ... He groaned. Are we really doing this drama again? I've told you a million times. You're the MVP. I don't need a guy like him anyway. He said, he's only slumming it here 'cause Dad asked him to. Besides, I've got my own secret cheat codes. Finally, hit Hall 1. Place is basically an ancient relic. Less gym, more museum. But he had a plan. He raided storage, grabbed a crusty, cracked sword, and got to work. On the way back home, since back then, he'd kinda leveled up inside. Best perk, reading weapon memories. He posed, breathed, and zoned in. Eyes shut, and boom, the blade got wrapped in shadow. He dove into the old owner's flashbacks for a training set, copying the ghost's moves. He knew he was sensing with the weapon's real history. Old steel plus an obsessed owner equals crystal clear memories. Thanks to this rusty guy, nailed the 7 stars style. First move. Red wind. Dust flew. He grinned. Finally, unlocked the whole 7 stars skill tree. Past 2 years, he'd downloaded moves for most of the ancient junk in the hall. Cue, a creaky door, and a voice. Gus said he hadn't seen skills that sick in ages. Mick spun around. Uncle Lee T, Honklin advisor, and rank for beast Swazi beaming. Patriarch's half-bro. Sure, but he's also the war minister, total big shot. Mad respect. One of the few peeps who actually gave a darn about him. Then and now. He ruffled MC's hair. Drop the formalities. Kid, super proud. Knows MC grinds here daily. Spots him whenever he leaves meetings. Must suck how the brothers treat him, but he hopes MC hangs tough. Jan shrugged. It's chill. I'm in a famous clan, right? Respect is earned by the blade. Family motto.
Yeah.
I get strong, I get respect. Uncle blinked, thinking, why is this kid illegitimate again? He switched gears. Naming ceremonies coming up. Short notice, but I want to be your sensei. You stoked? Plot twist. Jan said, nope. Who wouldn't want me as a teacher? MC panicked. Clan laws. No teacher till I got a name. Don't want you in hot water 'cause of me. Tahong scoffed. Your siblings ignore that stuff. They're spoiled and get top-tier tutors. Uncle gripped his shoulders, but Jan insisted. Rules are rules, fam. Like I said, gotta earn it with the sword. Uncle stared. Is this kid seriously only 9 years old? Felt like he was looking at his big bro. He smirked. Guess I can't argue with that. Head pat. Stubborn like your dad. Not good. Bummer, he couldn't help, but maybe there was something else he'd dig. Young's eyes lit up. He was totally fishing for this. Scratched his head, grinned. Actually, I do need a favor, ... He was dying to peek at what lay beneath the secret stash. Uncle raised an eyebrow, totally thrown off. So, they hopped in the ride and zoomed to the depot. Gatekeepers blocked the way, demanding IDs and a solid excuse. Ta Hong played it cool, claiming it was just a boring audit. Then he slid over his credentials. He thumbed at Young in the back. Clance, baby air. Needs to see the real grind. The guards waved them through, and the second they rolled in, Young glued his face to the glass, faking total Whoa, he chirped. Is that the mystery vault? Uncle smirked. Digging the vibe? Totally, Young beamed. I know all the clan's sickest loot is hidden here. He peeked outside again. Mine actually hunting for one specific thing. Mythical blades. Stuff that shouldn't even exist. If you want the insane gear, everyone knows it's at the Elite Depot. Inside, Young kept his head on a swivel, acting Uncle hit the lift button. Just so you know, he started. The basement holds gear. We gotta lock away. Too risky. Young's eyes lit up. I heard the rumors. Like Monster Inc. weapons that eat people alive. Uncle chuckled. Smart kid. You did your homework. Grab one, and munch there goes your heart and bones. Seeing him flinch, Uncle teased. Scared? No way. Young relax. You're not allowed down there anyway. I'm heading up for work. You hang here and browse. Young waved him into the lift with a big thanks. Then, see you. As the door shut, he Man, playing the clueless kid is exhausting. Time for the weapon graveyard, the basement full of cursed junk. The whole point of this field trip, snagging the weapon called Boundless. Looks like a basic dagger, but feed it mana, boom. Lee Gunson found it once, earning the title, Variability. Fitting, that fancy nickname made him the big boss, skipping over the eldest son who actually deserved it. He'd tried finding it before, but got iced. That's the intel he had. Gotta flip the script this time. Using his Dark Ace power, he scanned the pile. Needed a win on the first try. This round, the title belongs to him, not Gun. TikTok, his shadowy search tech was coming up dry. He groaned. He'd been sifting through knives for an hour. Still no Boundless. It had to be here. What was he missing? He turned to another case, his elbow accidentally nudging a rusty blade. Off the edge, clang right at his toes, he grabbed the rusty junk, wondering if it was from the Stone Age. Boom! Magic kicked in. Black smog swallowed the dagger whole. Young was totally confused. Oh, what gives? Blinked once. And standing right in the middle of a corpse lasagna. He peeked around. Flashback mode. Seriously? Way to HD smelled like death. A bit too immersive for his taste. Spine tingled. Something creepy was breathing down his neck. Spun around to face a massive, ugly kaiju right in his face. A literal nightmare. Ancient beast from a rift, chilling his soul. This thing used to snack on whole empire. Basically, a walk-in apocalypse. Knees turned to jelly. Backed up, thinking, Welp, I'm toast. Fight that. Ha! Brain said run. Legs said freeze. Panic mode. Heard footsteps. Some random guy strolled up behind him. Young's like who? While the dude launched off a bone pile, jumped, sky high looking down on the beast like a boss. Swung his blade on, sliced that thing like bread. Instantly, the monster's body went boom. Young got soaked in a gross blood shower. Jaw dropped. One shot, is this guy hacking? Or what? Guy turns around. Who are you? Young froze. Don't look at me. The warrior grilled him on why he crashed the party. Raised his sword. Just a mercy kill, he muttered. Gred, won't hurt. Sending you home. How thoughtful. Slash came down. Young screamed internally. Back in the storage room, he dropped the dagger. Totally spooked. Staring at his shaking hands, he thought, what the heck? Looks like heavy pressure crushing him. IRL felt way too real. Suddenly, the rust just flaked right off the blade. Grabbed it, Boundless. Pricked his finger till it bled. I'll lead 100,000 troops. Blade sparked at his hype. I did, gave it a swing, and whoosh dagger morphed into a long. Tested it. Shape-shifting weapon. Jackpot, he grinned. Cut to later. Young was on that daily training grind. Whacked the dummy. Fell. Been a week since the find. Post-armory trip, he morphed. Boundless into a ring. Stealthy. But that memory stuck. That killer move was called the Demon. Guy named it, but probably thought Young was too noob to learn. Powerful, yet smooth. Total pro moves. He sucks at it right now. But hey, no rush. Smiled and kept swinging. Used to be the family loser who couldn't punch. Just one move, but he's finally playing with the big boys. He could actually pull this off. He'd memorize that dude's moves perfectly. Then it hit him. What's the point? He wasn't a grown-up like that guy. He was just a 9-year-old shrimp. Copying a full-grown adult's moves was useless. So, he decided to remix the technique for his kid-sized body. No need to rush. right? Just keep it chill and natural. He focused, eyes shut. Gotta handle the sword in a way that fits his tiny specs. Next up, he slammed the sword down, actually cracking the floor. Bam. Seeing that, he grinned. Finally, moving in the right direction. Now he just needed to get the hang of using mana without messing up. He grinded for ages, using his past life hacks, but zilch worked, like he forgot something huge. Guess there was no choice but to keep grinding. Matrani missed a lady, creeping on him with a weird smile. Just as he took another swing of the sword, she popped out and caught the blade with her bare hands. She spun him around, asking, "Who taught you that?" Confused, he checked her out. Dark hair, yellow eyes, definitely one of the fans. He asked who she was. "Don't know me," she gasped. "Actually, wait, how would you?" "I'm basically a hermit." She reached out, smiling. "What's your name, kid?" After he introduced himself, she started to shake his hand like crazy. "Unique name? I'm Liga." She was super stoked. He realized instantly. Dad's little sis. His uncle mentioned her back in his past life. She was kinda quirky. Grandpa wasn't exactly a fan. She accidentally knocked him over. Does she not know her own strength? Gyeonga looked puzzled. "You're kinda frail, huh?" She stepped closer. "So, how'd you learn that move again?" "Why do you ask?" She said she spotted ancient martial arts in his style. She's super into that stuff. Hence, the curiosity. Back in the day, giant monsters roamed Earth. You know that. She whipped a book from her sleeve. "A gift? Give it a read." He skimmed it. Handwriting was trash, but looked like a mana guide. And that wasn't all there were. High-level martial arts too. Maybe the gossip about Auntie was fake. He spotted something cool on a page. "What does this say?" She grinned instantly. "That," she said, "is an old-school mana control trick using energy channels. Back then, they used channels, not modern styles. Say the heart stores all the energy. But honestly, are the old ways really outdated?" He stared at her, stunned. She added, "Maybe the ancient ways are better." Slim pickings on the scrolls. She was hunting for vintage cheats on power-ups and morphing. Yang knew this trick was the key to unlocking boundless mode. He bolted for the blade, hollering for his aunt. Greppen de hilt. He focused, pushing mana from his heart to every limb. Gotta stop the flow from snapping back. Keep the juice in the veins. That was the secret sauce he'd been missing. He swung, betting it all on this one move. And boom, nailed it. The hit was massive. He eyed the smashed floor, grinning like an idiot. Auntie grabbed him, shaking with hype. "Was that an amp move?" "Yep." "How?" she demanded. "Just did it." He shrugged. She wasn't having it. "Explain." He gave her the side. "Why should I spill? You pulled that off reading my notes," she squealed. That was her life's work right there. 10 years hunting this secret, even after getting the boot. What would make him talk? He paused. "Okay, but promise me 3 things. 1. Zip it about me. No telling dad or uncle, without my "Why?" she asked. "Hate people gossiping behind my back." She looked down, bummed out. "Sounds familiar?" she whispered. 2. No lying. We need trust. "I won't lie." "You won't lie." Confused, she nodded. "Next." Then he dropped the 3rd rule. 1 year of weapon drills later, Nanny sprinted up, waving mail. "What's up?" She handed it over, panting hard. Even Auntie looked curious. Finally, he thought, an invite to the naming ceremony, signed by Deputy Lee Jung-weird, meant Dad wasn't home, but nobody mentioned a trip. Next to him, Auntie was literally shaken with rage. "What gives?" She tugged her hair. "We just started getting good. Research was her whole life right now. You'll be stuck there forever. You don't need that." He stayed quiet. It had been a year of their deal and mana hacking. New school says the heart stores power. Old school says, spread it out. They mixed both. Best of both worlds. Auntie always said, merging them was her dream. Storing mana in heart and veins. Super efficient. Crushed his peers, stuck on the basic stuff. Her whining snapped him back. "Don't go. Nerding out is way more fun." He cringed. She pouted, knowing he had to dip out for the ceremony. Since she was big mad, he was like, "Chill, I'll be back in a flash." Promised to bounce back fast so they could get back to the grind. She gave him a confused look. "Wait, aren't you stuck in training?" He smirked. Multitasking, training plus mana study. Then he rolled out to class with the 8th air. They hopped into the pods. Their teacher, Jang from the Blood Tigers. "What?" announced the warm-up. Tanking magic blasts for 30 minutes. Sparks flew around Young, and the teacher did a double take. This kid, he's definitely different now. He bet the oddcast would fail hard since he had 0 prep. But nope, the kid was swatting magic away like flies. Suddenly, the kid locks eyes with him. Creepy. Total attitude. Time to test his skills against the 8th air. He wants hard mode. "Dude, you're a 10-year-old outcast." He chuckled nervously. "No way, this is the boss's illegitimate kid." After showing off those insane skills, calling him trash feels wrong. Gotta rethink this. He vowed to train him properly, not just for the show. Class dismissed. Our hero stepped out and stretched his limbs. Recalling the electric shocks, he thought, this fam is psycho. Who blasts kids with magic for resistance training? Serious? He glanced back, replaying the chat with the teacher. Dude actually apologized. His vibe totally flipped. He tried to bounce, but Wa popped up out of nowhere. She swung at him. Blocked. We need to talk, loser, she spat. He swatted her hand away. She jabbed a finger at him. Watch your mouth, peasant. I'm the legitimate heir. And you're just a mistake. Plus, I'm a year older. Not in the mood for drama. He turned to leave. No time for this? She lunged at him. Don't you dare walk away. Seeing her monocharged fist, he spun around. Can't I just nap? Guess he had to school her first. He sidestepped the hit and snatched her by the collar, yanking her close. Go cry to your mommy if you want a tantrum. I'm busy. Quit wasting my time. He shoved her back, looking totally over it. This is all on you, she screamed. That stupid steel ritual? They keep comparing us. Why can't you just be invisible like the rest? It's seriously not fair. I can't eat or sleep. I grind daily. And you're just born lucky. I hate this life. My mom forces me. Realizing she overshared, she snapped her mouth shut. Young scoffed. Must be nice, blaming everyone else for your issues. Total dirtbag. Just like she says. No free rides for me. Hate mornings. Easy fix. Quit sleeping. Cheap food not working. Just stop eating. Problem solved. Hate his guts. Level up. Beat him. Then maybe he'll say sorry. That's how this twisted family rolls. He dipped. She clenched a fist, whispering, cocky idiot. Then screamed, I'll wreck you at the ceremony. You hear me? She dragged that apology out of him. Better not forget it. He smirked back. Maybe one day. Later, Mom hit up hall 7 to check on her kid. Maid freaked out. My lady? Mom waved her off. Leave us. Stepped in and caught the vibe. Hergo going ham on a dummy. The heck are you doing? Kid jumped. Head down fast. Training. Mom? Juan wasn't buying it. Heard the tea. You're doing worse than that? Trash boy. Told you to crush him, didn't I? Massive letdown. Maybe just quit the warrior gig. Don't fake it just to dodge a lecture. I'm over it. Juan bit her lip. I know. Okay. Claims she's grinding, 'cause she wants to. Juan goes. Meaning, squeezed her sword tight. I'm gonna beat him. Period. Not 'cause you said so, 'cause I want to. Mom gave her the death stare. Then, I asked, all this just to beat some bastard. Hua froze. Speechless. Mom got close. You're the air genius. You two aren't even in the same league. You stay on top. End of story. Yet here you are, treating him like a peer. Pathetic. Tossed her a vial. Sleeping spell, aka deadly poison. Can't outskill him? Delete him. Shoved it in her hand and bailed. Family tradition. Sweetie, time skip? Nanny checked the stats online and gasped. No freaking way. Rank 1. Mana, tech, weapons, exams. He grinned. Worried less. She squeezed him tight. You did this. All you. He killed it. But he was like, nah. Couldn't have done it without your help. Suddenly stomp stomp. They traded weird looks. Ganga crashed in. Hype level 100? Training time. Kiddo, I just finished. More training cures. Tired muscles. Trust me. He eyed her. Sus look. Sounds fake. She looked away. Pretty sure it's real. He let out a mega sigh. Whatever. Want to show you something anyway? She stared blankly, then gasped. No way. You actually unlocked your first star. Usually, mana classes come in 3 boring flavors. First, iron body basic gym rat stuff to get ripped. Then the Xiong stage, where you start twisting mana around. Finally, the op stage where you do magic tricks no normie can touch. But Auntie's hacks? Totally different. You get the cheat codes right at level 1. That's why she ranks us with a star system instead. She scanned his vibes. Yup, definitely 1 star. How'd you speedrun the flow control though? She guessed it'd take a year. He just said, picked it up while we sparred. Just remembering it gave him the creeps. Juggling his heartbeat and mana at the same time nearly wrecked him. Turns out, total waste of time. Mana flows like water. It just flows. We're basically juice boxers for magic. She eyed her hand, grinning. Bet I can pull that off too. Maybe not at your crazy speed, but still. He smiled, relieved she finally got the picture. Then bam, massive bear hug. Thanks for the assist. Ribs crackin', she chirped. Time to grind 4-star too. Already, he groaned, barely breathing. 1 star is an iron body level. Genius. You know that. He nodded. Then she asked. So, what's your best stat? He almost said swords, but she cut in. Don't say fencing. Huh? You never even watch me swing a sword. Please. I see everything, kid. When I'm bored, I totally spy on you. And trust me, swords aren't your killer app. You're a total mana geek. He blinked. She insisted. Your mana skills are legit insane. Nothing else compares. Everyone else failed my class. They all quit. He stared at his palms. Asterisk me. Mana, talent. Everyone called me a total loser in my past life. She poked his chest. That is exactly why, star. Number 2 is gonna be a total breeze. Nail this. And the naming ceremony is a joke. She spun around happily. Okay, real lessons start now. Focus up. You got it? He grinned and stood up. So, what's inside the mystery box? She slapped the box. Asterisk, zoom. Something sliced right past his cheek. She smirked, tossing a metal ball. Just a training toy. Gotta learn to flow while you're dodging. Standing still is for statues. Kid. She juggled 3 balls, grinning like a maniac. Start running. He suddenly got a very, very bad feeling. Traininga. We hit the gym, and bossman Lai Jun Quan, head of the Blood Tigers, rolls up on us. He's like, I'm gonna show you guys the Lee family's secret moves. Grab a weapon, fast. You got 60 seconds, don't freeze up. We both scramble down and bolt for the gear racks. While picking gear, I catch who's sadaing me. I snap around. Yo, take a picture. It lasts longer. What? You got something to say? She turns red, denies it, then whispers, You're picking a sword? Yeah. Sighing, I tell her, Nope, not happening. Then I grab a spear and a bunch of blades. She gasps, But you always pick the sword, dude. Teach sees my stash, frowns, and asks, What is this junk? I'm like you said, pick a weapon. I meant your main one. He barks. I shrugged. This is my main setup. Dude zips it, spins back, and drops this gem. Think you're slick? Nah, you're a total clown. He stops center stage, unslings a spear, and yells, Listen up, kiddos. I'm teaching you the clan's big secret. But forget boring poses and drills. We got this enlightenment hack. You know the noob stuff already. Time to unlock the spidey sense in your DNA. Gotta wake it up, and I'm the alarm clock. He squares up. Better turn that radar on fast. What's freaking out? What do? I say, get ready to dodge. Don't let him one-shot you. Zoom. Teach blurs past me mid-sentence, but I barely catch it. Bam. The hit comes instant. He whacks me flying. I look up, sweating. He smirks. Oh, you blocked that. I land, thinking, are we doing a rerun? Past life, I failed hard. This time, I'm owning it. I launch off the floor at him. Nope. Days roll by. We keep training. We keep getting wrecked. Jun bats me away. Hua goes for the BACKSTAB. But yells while doing it. Rookie mistake. Guy instantly spins and smacks her with the pole. I land, watching the carnage. Been a month of this madness, I think. Just broken bones and bruised guts. The usual rough gig for a 10-year-old, but I'm no crybaby. I'm getting good. Time flies. Hua pops up, blinking. Did I black out again? Yep, I say, that's number 22. I'm only at 16. Winning? Ooh, she snaps. Gotta stop faceplanting. Jun Quan eyes us. Kid's got grit, he thinks. Dude went beast mode, but she never got wrecked. Teach saw. This bastard kid had mad skills day one. Thought he was a total noob carrying that whole armory. Turns out, he's cracked with all of them. 1 month in, and bro's finally getting a clue. Kinda cool to watch. Walking up, he's like, not done yet. Reset positions. Round 2. Both were already totally gassed. MC switched strats. Hollered at Hua for a solid, on my mark, lock him down. She's like, why though? He's all, your call. You don't gotta, just wanted to clap back at least once. She was down for it anyway. You shoot? He nodded. She charged the teacher screaming. You owe me one. Chasing her, he knew, soloing this guy, was impossible. But 2 versus 1. Yeah, he could totally exploit that. Teach spun his spear. Teamwork. Cute if it works. Young dashed in. Teach dodged and swung back. MC went for the parry. Smirkin', the guy rushed him. MC blocked and signaled Hua. She was lurking nearby, waiting for the drop. As she jumped him, Young bailed and chucked a spear, grabbed his sword. Only one way to clap him. His ult move from Boundless. The slicing demon. He charged Teach, who just tossed the girl aside. Teach blinked, surprised, then braced for impact, expecting a slash, but MC wasn't using the blade. Dropped it, clenched, fists, and swung. Gotcha. Teach grinned, catching the fist. Did he really block me? But the hype died fast. Pain hit him like a truck, slammed the wall. 37 days, Teach said. Grats. Sixth sense unlocked. Still got a ways to go though. Tossed Hua at him, smiled, and dipped. Class dismissed. Hua was salty there, scheme flopped. While they bickered, Teach checked his bruised palm. Kid actually smashed through the guard. Rule is 0 mana. But he had to use a smidge. Kid's big brain. With the combat strats, bros, better watch out. Day 47, Hua leveled up and boom, Teach was done with him. Young chilled and soaked up the X. Then one night, his big bro Mung Jung rolled up. Patriarch's heir. Double star. Rank 2 in fights and magic. Everyone feared him, but to MC, he was just best, bro. So, they grabbed some tea to catch up. Young Jung was like, my bad for ghosting you earlier. Dude was absolutely MC played it cool, but his brother smirked, teasing, do I know you? Before admitting he knew exactly who he was. Just your half-brother? He quipped. But kinda hard to miss a face like yours? Mangjun frowned, telling him to cut the half. Crap. You're my brother, period. Same as the rest of them. He figured the kid was way too hard on himself for a rookie who hadn't even done the ceremony yet. Yang rubbed his neck, feeling super awkward, and apologized again. Bro let out a huge sigh. Stop saying sorry. Ditch the stiff talk. We're family. Matt grinned, thinking, wow, he's always been this chill. Manganjung goes, since it's our first real hang, I got you a little something. Snagged this in France, back in my magic college days. Figured you'd get way more use out of it than I would. He whipped out a vial. Miracle juice. They call it nectar of the gods. Young was shoot. That was top tier, bank-breaking healing stuff. French mages only make half a liter a year. He took it. Totally floored. This is insane. ... Thanks. Mungjeon blinked, clearly caught off guard, and paused. You're really not like the others, are you? Usually, siblings just see a rival. As a vibe, it's new. I dig it. Mick shook his head. Wrong. Bro looked confused. I can't say. I don't see you as competition. We're Lee clan heirs. Battling it out is kinda in the job description. So don't just see me as your adorable little brother. I might grow up to be your biggest nightmare. Let's keep it a fair fight. Yeah. Bro cracked up, patted his head, and nodded. I'll be waiting. Young grinned, realizing this guy actually gave a damn about him. This time around, he'd protect him from the snakes. A few days later, it was time for round 2 of the Lee clan rites. Yoko Island. Weird place where the dirt actually changes color based on the mana vibes in the air. It's been the clan's go-to spot for rituals since forever. On the boat ride over, the guide broke down the horror show awaiting them. Survive here, together, 3 weeks. Go. Show us you're tough enough. He pointed at their gear. Trackers. Keep them on unless you want to get lost and die. We'll scoop you up in 3 weeks. They strapped on the bracelets, got dumped on the beach, and he bailed. Good luck. Left alone Hua, eyed Young. Hey, I gotta tell you something. Finally, made up your mind? He asked. She looked blank. Since study hall, I felt like you were dying to say it. Realizing he totally nailed it, she turned beet red. Wait, how did you know about that? He gave her a confused look, thinking, how could I not? Spit it out. He said, I'm all ears. She bit her lip, ditching her badge. She gave him a look, like, your turn, dummy. He stripped his gear off. Okay, what's the big deal? She flashed a vial. Sleepy wraith, nasty stuff. He gasped. Hits kids under 15 the hardest. She added. Leave the cap off for 5 minutes. Poof, it's gone. From what I hear, it totally blocks a dude's magic mojo for ages. He frowned. Who gave you that? Secret. Then she went wild. Smosh. She wrecked the glass on a rock. He blinked. No proof now, she said. I'll beat you fair and square. No cheap shots, so you better bring your again. He grinned. I was planning to crush it anyway. She smirked back. Then, grabbed her bag. Once you figure things out, head for the center. Word is, it's super sketchy there. I know, he replied. Hey, worried about me? She flared up, as if, I just want to ensure. You don't croak before I can kick your butt personally. Boom, a monster roared nearby. She chilled, eyeing the woods. Got a jet, try not to die. She waved and strutted down the beach. Watching her go, he thought, yeah, no, beach walks for me. He was beelining for the danger zone. Later, in the spy room, a guy eyed the screen. Eth is slaying, classic, first hunt quest. Already in the bag, she's wrecking mobs left and right. Not bad for a rookie. Beard guy nodded. Obviously, I unlocked her sixth sense. Remember, she's a star. 47 days. Jun piped up. She used to be total noob sauce. Thought it'd take her 2 months just to get a clue. She seemed talented, sure, but kinda basic. But someone lit a fire under her butt. Switch cams to number 9. Old guy squinted. What on earth is this kid up to? Finding a crash pad. Jun guessed. The room groaned. Dude looks like a scared rat, someone sneered. Seeking a cozy nap. This is the Lier. Yikes. Mayong Jung snapped. Zip it. It's a death trap out there. Playing it safe is smart. Not lame. One watcher coughed to him. Weakly agreeing. His neighbor giggled nervously. Just ignore us. We're just hyped up because Ares is absolutely crushing it. The elder side. In a top clan, being mid is a sin. Am I right? The crew nodded. Top-tier clan heirs can't act like basic NPC. Manjuan squeezed his fist, ticked off that they were roasting the kids' roots. Their family rep had tanked hard. Or maybe they were always this scrubby. He eyed the screen, confused. The kid was booking it to the island's core. Peeking at a sweating uncle, he realized everyone was freaking out. What's his game plan? Meanwhile, MC found a sweet cave to crash in. He smoked it out with herbs, then camouflaged the entrance. The viewers had to admit, his stealth game was strong. Suddenly, the elder bugged out watching Young ditch the trackers and blocked the view. The old guy frantically yelled at him to quit it, like the kid could actually hear. Signal died. Silence fell. Then Jung Kwan busted out laughing. He cackled, claiming the kid was still a total wildcard. Meng Jung and Taeyong Fei, MC just wanted 0 witnesses. Totally hidden now, he whipped out Boundless and grinned. Finally, I can do whatever I want. Gripping the dagger, he decided it was time to grind. Turns out grinding meant cooking, but the food looked sus. He eyed the bubbling goop with disgust. Looks about ready? So gross. Hard to believe this sludge is mana tea. He used to be too broke for potions. Lucky he picked up some tricks from his herbalist aunt. This island is stacked with mana plants, perfect for boosting his stats. So, he figured, gotta chug this tea for the mana gains. He stared at the pot, braced himself for the nasty taste, and started. By late afternoon, he'd downed it all. Total nightmare. He collapsed, wrecked, thinking the taste was straight from hell. And just like that, the 3-week survival fest began. Day 18 of the ceremony, Mien Jung's office. Yu Jang-hoon popped in, asking, "Boss, can I enter?" Meng Jung, buried in paperwork, just waved him in. Jang apologized for the intrusion. Mai Jung smirked. The guy's face screamed bad news. The Azure Squad's deputy captain, reporting directly, saluted and said a mob crossed the northern Korean border. He figured they'd start wrecking towns, but they haven't made a move yet. The issue, the Lee clan's mana mines are just a 2-day hike away. Mon Jun paused. Those wanders usually just raid remote spots. Those creeps wouldn't step on Lee clan turf without a plan, he said. Janyan added, their sudden appearance is definitely sus. Someone big has got to be backing them. Menjung tapped the file, noting the 9 Dragons crew was rallying up north. 9 Dragons, a huge clique ruling the midzone. Total trolls to the Lee fam, invading their turf. Mien Jung figured, someone snitched at Pops as AF. Best time to raid Avi. Then he asks, Scouts hip to this. Jan Han's like, bro, we were watching New Way before the Scouts. Jan Han stood up, K, gotta spill the tea and team up. Need more deets. Pacing to the window, he sensed this wasn't just a random loot run. Peeped outside, hoping he was tripped. Meanwhile, Magic Circle pops in the woods, ripping space open. Nishima Shugo hops out, eyeing the moon. Said 2 nights is plenty to clap 1 dummy. Then a Draco, rank 7 beastie, rolled up. Main dude, wheezing, pointed his sword. Draco opened wide and spat straight fire. MC dodged hard. Loud sigh. Focused his mojo. Charged, swinging wild, screaming, and slicing the demon up. Dropped the beast, and then sighed. Saying Draco was totally open. Day 1 on the island. Would have one-shotted it. Easy. 19 days hunting Draco's crib in the middle of Jukju. But camping here is a time sink. Sheathed the blade. Turned, knowing he had a legit reason. Walked on, thinking again. Crouched behind a tree. Knew it. Peeped, rank 8. Weird vibe since yesterday. Kept bumping into lizards. But they hang by the coast. He tried to aggro. Lizards are low IQ mobs, which meant someone's playing Puppet Master. If so, ... He rushed in, sword ready. Lizard screamed and ran. MC chased. Like called it, decapped 1 mob and figured. Once is a glitch, but this ain't random. Wrecked a few more, decided to watch. Meanwhile, Shugo goes, yo squaw, gear up, battle formation. Lee clan kids are absolute units. Felt a lizard behind him, asked how many that kid soloed. Hey, whatever, he's got this. Just an OB kid walking into a trap. Tamer potated, said he's got a backup plan, but doubt he'll need it. Right then, the main guy, chillin' in a tree, watched thinking, knew it was bait. So he can control mobs, Tamar class, for sure. How does a rondo crash Yoko Island? Oh, there are ways. Teleportation, baby. Some traitor from the Lee clan definitely planted a magic circle here. Call for backup. By the time they arrived, I'd be old news, and the big boss would be gone. He tapped his pocket, thinking, only 1 play left. Ninja mode engaged, gotta hide my presence. He hopped off the tree, locked onto the target, and thought, time to wreck him. Snuck up behind Shugo but Shugo triggered the beast in his hands, instantly. Wings flared. Shugo spun around, screaming, who goes there? Jerky thought, that artifact has a danger sensor. Shugo blocked the hit, sneering. Ah, the Lee clan's reject child. Guy is stronger than he looks. He leveled his blade. Maybe you're just weak. Dude, Shugo yelled at him to zip it. Then he barked at the lizard guy. Grip tightening, he thought. 7 stars. Sword, move 3. Deep blue. Slash. He hit every creeping monster in one go. then free. Magic chains wrapped him and his weapon tight. He wondered, Parley Shugo cackled. Gotcha. That's a supreme magic circle. Blocks your mana heart. Kid, no mana means you're toast. You die here? Standing there. He smirked. Blocked my mana. He aimed his sword. My mana channels say otherwise. Boom. The magic chains shattered everywhere. He did a sweet flip and landed right in Shugo's shocked face. Grinning sore raced, he asked. Not gonna run. Shugo stammered, asking how he broke the circle. Trade secret, he teased. I already snitched to your fam, so just give up. Shugo chuckled. Feff nothing. He screamed that he'd crush him and get free. The boy blinked. Huh, what is this guy babbling about? Suddenly, the beast lunged, snapped his sword, and flung him into a tree. Slam. He hit the wood hard, slid down, and thought, seriously. Looking up, he realized, that's the Turtlehead Mountain Guardian. That is a scary beast. A third-rate monster, wait. Did this scrub actually tame it? Clutching his chest, he sat up. Shugo eyed him. Smart kid. I don't totally control it, but it can handle a simple kill order. Don't fight it, just die. He tossed talismans at the boy. Taking a breath, he thought, chill. Think, control is weak. Just gotta take Shugo out. Grabbed the item from his pocket. Gotta do this to live. His emergency elixir. Didn't think he'd need it this fast. This potion buffs strength like crazy, but the backlash, total nightmare. Pure mana, steroids. Down the hatch. Boom mana rush. One last brain blast. Aunt Jungus, secret save your butt technique. Showtime. Me and my sword. Glowing like rave sticks. Eyes front. Unleash the Heaven Killer style. Boom. Energy everywhere. Turtle Freak charged right at me. I yeeted sideways, skidding to a halt. Safe. Turtle Bro took it like a champ, but he paused. Time to end him. Swung my blade, but the mountain monster wasn't having it. Mouth glowing. Nope. That's the blood freeze roar. Big yikes. Mana waves froze me solid. Crap. Chest burning. My dark energies fighting the scream. Legs moving jive. Bolted forward. Gritted teeth. Swung hard. Demon slasher. Combo. Let's go. Sliced his neck and hopped away fast. Then the beast fired a massive. Energy pulse. I coughed up chunky red salsa. Dropped to a knee. Clock ticking. I'm totally drained. 10 seconds left. Need a shortcut. Grabbed my gear. Dashed. Stopped. Saw the thread. Charged 3. Caught Shugo. He whipped around. Huh. Impossible. My brain screamed. What? Aimed my blade. Just. A. Little. Splat. Bloody sword hit the dirt. Shaking like crazy. I knelt. Pocket check. Gotta fix this mess. If I black out now, I tease game over. Ant said. Drink this ASAP after the big move. Grabbed the vial. Chugged it down. Thinking. Thank God I packed the juice. Gotta wrap this up before the mob shows. Face planted. Opened my eyes. Wait. Where the heck am I? Total white void? Yo, Tamer. What's this? Yelled out. Fist clenched. Felt like I was being Giant eyeballs stared at me. Is this it, kid? Too risky? How's it inside him? She prayed. I wouldn't wake. Better if I slept. But gotta eat to grow. Something dropped. Is that Purple honeycomb? No way. The purple twilight stone. Turtleface said, hands off. Nah, it's mine. New era, baby. Grow up fast, kid, or this world eats you alive. Later Hua peeked at me. Oh, you're I blinked. Who? She looked, tick. What kind of Hua am I? Like a big sis, obviously. Fine, I'll chill. You're hurt. How you're feeling? Focused as chi, like a laser, and thought hard. Body's a total wreck, but his mana stats, through the roof. Did he legit snack on that purple twilight stone? Glanced at sis. Mana circuits are totally fried. Busted guts, snapped bones. Just a scratch, really. Hua squealed. Excuse me. Total cakewalk. Honestly, she should have snagged the loot. That rock's a cheat code. Buffed, strength, mana, plus immunity to poison and hexes. Whole reason he hit Jundo, but the guilt was real. He stood. How'd she spawn here? She just glared. Mung Jung rushed M. Yo, Mick blinked. Big bro. Guy checked him for leaks. Tossed a blue pot. Chug this. Fixes everything. MC smirked, grabbing it. You're a lifesaver, bro. Didn't need juice, but downed it just to be chill. Mungoon watched him slam the whole bottle. I'd woo mind giving us a sec, K? She took the hint. Bro swa. If MC croaked, he'd go John Wick on the culprits. McNodded. Bro admitted. The play was legendary. Warrior mode? Yes. Brother mode. Not cool. Straight up psycho behavior. MC blushed, scratching his head. I dunno, man. If I knew, I would have camped. Mungjun sighed. Learn to pick your battles, kid. MC raised a hand. Bro, hold up. I soloed the boss. I earned the intel. Manjin Faith. Knew you'd say that. Dude's an extra rank 5 exorcist. Oni squad. Banned for spamming dark arts. Hired gun, camped the mountain, cast a dark circle. Wanted to frame the location? For the kill? MC asked, who's the client? He said the summoner's lagging out. Hard to get info. MC said, target wasn't me. It was you. Asked what made him think that. They'll claim you missed traders. Ruins your rep. Mong Jun scratched his head. Smiled weakly. Won't lie, it's a total mess. MC asked, bro, what's the plan? Patted his head. It's chill. Rep takes a hit, but I gotta bounce back to base. MC grabbed his hand. Big bro proposed a trade. He'd claim he clocked the snitch from day one and just wanted to bust him. He'd swear he was just following the boss's orders. Figured that'd make him look big-brained. Spotting stuff, intel missed. Monging asked, wait, shouldn't he come clean for his own sake? Mick stood up, bracing his hands on his knees. Nah, once they see I crushed it, the haters will just get obsessed. Mungjing thought. Oh, so that's the hustle. Then said, quid pro quo. What's his price? Hero stared back. Library pass, total access. 3 days, tops. Menjing smirked. Wow, what a sly guy. Cool, he appreciates it. They shook on it. Hero shot back. No sweat. A deal's a deal. Majing then asked if he really could have escaped that mess solo. He tapped his shoulder. MC gave a shaky answer. Anyway, Majing whipped out his phone. Azure squad's blowing up my line. Gotta bounce. Oh wait. He tossed the sword to the hero. I saw nothing. Got it. Hero grinned at him. You're scary good, brah. Hua walked up. So, how'd the chat go? Chill. Hands on hips. She grilled him. Which test room you pick in? It's been 3 weeks. So doors are open. He asked her pick. She got all huffy. Me first, he countered. You want info? You spill first. Smirking, she pointed at herself. Take a wild guess. Hardest one, obviously, obsession room. Zipping his jacket, he replied. Inner struggle room for me. She blinked. Wait, that exists? Is it one of those beach ones? Yup. She looked totally bummed. Guessed wrong about him. He's running to the edge of the map. Well, nothing left to say then. She thought they were equals. Actually, she thought he was top tier. Nope. She spun around and marched off. Watching her go, he figured she thinks he picked easy mode because of the location rumor. Then, he turned, sighing. Whatever, let her assume stuff. Hiking through the woods later, he thought, it's near here, somewhere. In his past life, he stumbled on a cave. A spot for the second naming trial. Pushing a branch aside, he mused. Inner struggle room. Lit a torch. Stared ahead. Looks like a plain wall, but looks sly. Drew his blade. Smacked the rock. Boom. Door revealed. Found ya. Sliced his palm a bit. Clenched his fist. And waved. Shooting an energy pulse. The door lit up and popped open, inviting him in. MC strolls in. Drops blood in the bowl. Lee Clan Pro, here for the ancestor grind. Just needs the admin. Key. Boom. Room goes neon mode. The inner demon stage sounds chill. Actually, hardcore difficulty. PvP. Against yourself. A mirror clone spawns instantly. Dude thought he had infinite respawn, but he's soft locked in here until he gets the W. No rage quitting allowed. Sword out. Let's roll. Dashes forward, trying to speedrun it. But wait. Lag spike? Clone speedaxe slices his neck. Head disconnects from server. Screams. Clutching his throat. Swore he just decapitated that thing. Oh, it's just VR trauma. Can't die IRL, but the pain is 4K resolution. Most would go insane. He wipes his mouth. Hold up. Is this actually doable? Looks at the clone. System is using my max stats against me. Stuff I didn't even know I had unlocked. Otherwise, I would have auto-blocked that. Clone grows. Again. Neck. Aim. Stance up. Run it back. Third. Death. Gut shot. Fifth run. Parried but neck snapped. 10th and 13th. 18th. 20th. He gets ragdolled across the tiles. Death 70. Who counts? He's downloaded the pattern now. His OP stat, being totally random. Grabs the blade. Adaptability, son. Swaps to a long spear and charges. Leroy Jenkins style. Every clash sinks their hitboxes closer. Clone, dodges, swaps, to sword. And shanks his gut. Gotcha, noob. MC. He missed on purpose to charge a crit. Blasts a hole in the clone. Beat in the level drops a hidden bloodline perked. Last life, he got a trash tier buff. Energy floods back. He reaches for the loot. Golden glow. Is that a legendary? Outside, the lobby campers. Wait. Taihong size. This kid is such a troll. Figured he'd have rage quit by now. Arms crossed. How much drama is he gonna farm today? Minion yells. Energy vibe is shifting. Boss. He blinks. Doors are unlocking. MC stumbles out and faceplants. Taehan panicked. Catching him. Yo, you glitching out, bruh. Don't rage quit on me. Mick mumbled, trembling hand out. Huh. Grub. ... Hydration. ... Then he KO'd. Taehong yelled. Oog. Later at the crib, Gawa shrieked. Young boss. She squeezed him tight. Fists balled up. Do you know how much I was freaking out? Monster taming, Turtle Mountain, that creepy dungeon. I smell rank. He gone a month? Total grind. I want to ground you, but I'm just glad you're alive. Boss. She cupped his cheeks. He grinned. Yeah, owed her big time. Wiping tears. She chirped. Hot bath is ready. I'll whip up food while you scrub. Then, he asked, where's Antigua froze? Ah, boss, ... Drama happened. What? Later, Junga chuckled. Nephew, finally, back from the dead. MC laughed. Thought I ghosted you? Behind bars, she sighed. Sorry, just glad you're in one piece. Spill, how'd your mana level up so hard? You hadn't even maxed your stats before the test. Sit. We gotta talk. He cut in. Auntie? She tapped her head with cuffs, giggling. Chill, don't stress. I'm Gucci. Mick winced. She took the fall and got locked up for him. Flashback, goons grabbed her. She was screaming bloody murder. It was them. She'd totally Koran'd the elders and her bro at the tower, just screaming the same thing on loop. He always does this. Now, she whispered, sorry, kiddo, I lost it. Thought they'd wrecked you. I was desperate, thought you were gone for good. Felt like I couldn't breathe. She grabbed her neck like she was choking. Honestly, MC used to think she was sus. But now, she's fam. He sighed, smiling. Okay, real talk. He turned. I'm busting you out. Just hang tight. Her jaw dropped. Wait, what? How? Don't. You'll get roasted. She waved him off. I'll be out soon anyway. Catch you later. Later. The jet landed. Tishan exit. Huan. He's here. Descending the stairs, he asked. Been gone long. She looked down. Not really, my lord. Bath and dinner are prepped. He nodded. K. MC felt his new powers glitch out. Dad's presence just nerfed his stats to 0. The level gap was insane. Eyes locked. MC wondered. Did he just notice me? Dad stepped forward. Like I always say, quitters don't belong in the Lee crew. Only one dude was giving him the stink eye. Crowd whispered, is the boss roasting his big bro? I sighed, tried to play it cool, but he's too sharp. Later, at the Lee clan food court, I stood ... by the wall. We never throw parties this lit. Rumor has it he was a magic whiz kid back in the day. Choice slid over, my bad. Dude, he bowed. Big boss wants a word. I blinked. Daddy nodded. Guess, I gotta go. I followed, wondering why. Probably bad news. Inside, I bowed. You rang. Pops? Saw big bro there? Yikes. He looked salty. Dad spoke up. Bet you know why you're here. Spill the tea on what went down at the ceremony. Met a stranger, Youngjun said. Coven. Be real. You set this up. I flinched, looking down. Knew he'd bust me. Looked up. You got me, Dad. Traded blame with bro for 3 days of library time. Dad sighed. For your island stunts, ... ill. Let it slide. Once, I vowed. Thanks. He eyed. Myong, you're grounded later. Now, get back to work. Bro thumped his chest. On it, feast duty calls. Passing me? He smirked. Is he toast 'cause of me? Dad glared. You've tried to hustle me, but you did good. You get what Mongoon promised. Found the secret training room, too. Respect? You earned a prize for that. I blinked. Then I wish for ... Later, Dad addressed the crowd. Thanks for coming. Big ups to our 2 party heroes. Time to name the kids. Hua, daughter 8. Step up. Swords, chosen 1. She lights up the room. Literally. I name you Sohan, bright and lucky. Flag dropped. She grinned. Now for son 9, get up here. I walked up, same vibes as my past life. Whatever. Dad spoke up. He's tough. Sharp, stubborn. Like or forged into a weapon. Only one name fits. Snap. I name you Cole. Iron. Flag dropped. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Iron strength? Nah. He was about to redefine the whole game. Clan, boss, or bust. He thumped his chest, feeling like the big man, Lee Cho. He yelled a quick thanks. Time to crash the clan meetup. Junga clutched her head, screaming her lungs out. She rattled the bars, gasping. Let me out. I'm suffocating here. So, unfair ban from her own nephew's naming party? Outrageous. He promised a rescue. Dude, where are you? Guards prayed for silence. Phone rings. Kyunga screams again. Gar walks up. You're free to go, ma'am. She blinked. Wait, paperwork's pending, but you're out. Lucky break. Stunned. Then bam, she kicks the door. Freedom, baby. Hey, watch the paint, the guard yelled. Hold up, auntie, he called. She spun around. Oh, nephew. Shocked face. Did this kid actually spring her? He nodded. How she grabbed the paper. What's this? You owe me, he smirked. She started reading. Gyeonga gets elder powers plus a gig teaching the night there. Whoa. She stared at the paper. Totally lost. I'm your student now, auntie. He grinned. Hand out. Later, our boy was fixing his gear. Starting today, Gawa asked. Yup. Now. She sighed, tearing up. Little master is already 30. They grow up so fast. He grinned. Here goes nothing. Cadet life. engage. He strolled in while the other cadets whispered loudly. Check it out. Is that the mixed blood kid? Yeah. The outcast. Heard he went wild at the ceremony. Total fluke. Guys, a moron. How's a dummy get that lucky? Weird. He rolled his eyes. Idiots. Give it a rest. Look, a cadet gasped. The 8th total class act. Duh, she's real royalty. Not like him. Just then, 13-year-old Sohan stepped up. He scoffed. Wow, double standards much. Hey, she said. Long time no see, he replied. She looked away, awkward. So, you mad about the ceremony stuff? Mad? About what? You know me saying I was disappointed? Oh, I just thought we were being cool adults. He sighed. Whatever. Forget it. Didn't even cross my mind, she beamed. Really? She smiled. Phew, you can be so petty sometimes. Petty, he raised a brow. Excuse me. She waved it off. Never mind. Heard your aunt's your teach now. Library access to... Suddenly, the teach yelled, listen up. We're splitting you guys into squads right now. When you hear your name, get your butt up here and line up straight. Don't make me say it twice. The whole squad was buzzing, wondering what's next. Sweating buckets here. Wrong class equals total doom. I let out a breath. Totally get why they're freaking out. 3 years here, and your rank is basically your life. 5 classes per year, ranked by how awesome you are. Teach spoke up. Hey, Miss Sohan, you're top tier. Class 1. She grabbed the papers. Duh, like she'd go anywhere else. Next on the list, Mr. Chill. Tossed me the file. Here you go. Thanks. I checked the paper. Teach clearly hated this. Saw this coming from a mile away. But, wow, no shame. Class 5. The literal trash bin. Home for losers, slackers, and total flops. Lee Clan kids get ranked by that naming ritual thing. Judged by those crusty elders and Bake's noisy bet they think they're slick. Trying to block me, jokes on them. Less homework. Teach walked up. Young master, get moving. Class 5's over there. I nodded. On my way. Caught Sayo staring. What's with the weird face? Looked like she was gonna jump in to save me. I waved her off. Chill, it's all good. Honestly, I was thinking about other stuff. Later, hanging with the squad. Do we even pass? My dad's gonna kill me. I'm too good for this trash. Stupidly elite. Lame. And these guys are supposedly elite. Kim Han walked up. Yo, are you the young heir? Yep, that's me. He clutched his chest. I knew it. Wanted to meet ya. Smiled big. My dad's a smith for your clan. I'm Kim. Super honored to be in your class. Bus. Kim Han, don't recall this guy from my past life. Why'd you want to meet me so bad? Rubbed his head. Everyone talks about you. Big fan. Seems legit. He's not faking it. Cool to meet you, I asked. You okay with class 5? Kim grinned. Well, looks like... This is my limit for now. But hey, future's unwritten. He pumped a fist. I smirked. You're alright, kid. More kids swarmed in. Hey, nice to meet ya. Let's be buds. Cho In-ha, 15. Lead the pack. Let's crush this. Ask me anything. Okay? Jung-ho, clapped in. Let's roll. He's a rank 5 instructor named Jung. Fresh meat, arrived today. Time to bond before class. He was a rank 5 warrior and teacher. I thought, hey, I know him. Dude is still super hyped and cheerful. He tutored me back in the day. Moving on, he said. In-ha? Fill him in. He grinned. You got it. Teach. Welcome, noobs. Kinda cringe, but I'm the rep for year 2. Again. Legs tired? Feel free to pop a squat. Anyway, time to vote for a new class boss. We're cadets, but the danger is totally real. So the rep is basically the squad leader. Teachers teach. Reps handle all the drama. A kid raised a hand. How do we pick? Oops, he said. Forgot that part. We don't do ballots. We brawl first, vote later. He clapped. Let the Hunger Games begin. Fists only. No magic hacks. Breaks included. I asked. Serious? In-ha goes. Problem? Dude. Yeah, everything. Your whole vibe. Wake up. This is the Lee Clan. I grabbed my sword. Go play tag at a normal school. In-ha shrugged. Whoa. Chill out, man. We're just doing things the usual way. I jammed my blade into the dirt. Guess words aren't working on you. Line up. I'll wreck your favorite candidate. Panting hard. Everyone else was code on the floor. In-ha stared and thought dude soloed the whole class. I beckoned him. Who's next? He gulped at my tone. Nobody left. I shouldered my weapon. Your turn? In-ha. Then we In-ha blocked. Why so serious? Bro, it's a scrimmage. No prizes here. It's school, not war. He was shaken, but then it clicked for him. Gritting teeth, he recalled his own angst. He used to crave the win, then got lazy. Settling is easier. That's a W. But this guy, he wants the W badly. I strike again and shout, winner, winner, chicken dinner. One swish indeed. His sword goes flying. Bye-bye. In-ha groans, hits the dirt, and hugs his arm. Drama queen. I walk up, sighing. Someone get this guy a medic. Stat. Suddenly In-ha yells, I ain't done. Round 2. Let's go. He rushes me. I just stick my sword out. Blocked easy. Lefty mode? His right hand's toast. So he swung. Impressive. His face went full psycho mode. I swing back. Nope. I said it's over, so it's over. Bam! I switch stances and gut punch him for good measure. Wheezes. And face. Drag him out. I tell him, I live like it's doomsday. Chill vibes, don't survive here. Grind non-stop or lose all your loot. That's the rule. Sometimes, just breathing feels like a boss battle. Gotta fight 24/7 to keep your squad safe. Who gets it? They stare, so I say, this is the real deal. I squeeze my fist to look all intense. Dunho walks up. Salty. Too much breath. 4 cracked bones. 3 got internal damage. Yikes. Huffin'. I say, it's the Lee clan. Survive this, or get wrecked. He's like, they're kids. I snap. Yo, teach. Listen, even the noobs knew what I meant. Do I gotta spell it out for him? He's rare here. Nice guy, but too soft for these savage If they go rogue, I drag him back. Even if they hate it. Not doing it for fun. It's the job. Youngo crunches his fist. Madma? Later, I hit the gym, waving, body hurting like crazy. Maybe I went to hardcore yesterday. They're glaring daggers, but nobody's dodging eyes. If they looked away like yesterday, total loser behavior. But this, hope. I walk up, and the whispering starts. Look who it is. The crazy rookie. Kim-hun grins. Young master. I'm like, you're early He scratches his head, cheesy grin. Can't be late after I beat him, right? I shrugged. We're just kidding. Being late ain't a crime. He does this awkward haha and asks. Weird question time. I cross my arms. Shoot, buddy. How do I get swole and OP like you? I'm like, I'll spill the tea right now. I'm no sensei, but I see you got eagle eyes and reflex. Surprised. You dodged my fakes 3 times yesterday. Your vision is totally OP, and honestly, fancy skills fit you better than smashing stuff. Gotta grind hard now for that major glow up later. Kim-han nodded, thanks. Then Anna slid over with a quick sup. Dude looked direct total zombie mode. No training today. He asked if skipping class was cool, or not. Teach would just go on a rant and roast him for being weak. Only showed up to dodge the lecture. MC smirked. Character development. Teach yelled line up, 4 bailed, 5 ghosted completely. That left just 11 peeps total. Everyone looked dead on their feet. Vibe was totally off. One look at the beast and everyone froze like statues. Meant to test levels, but y'all looked erect for that. He squeezed his fist tight and said he'd cut him some slack. Class starts ... Eventually, said that, eyeing their messy state, class rep is running the show today. MC posed like a boss. That test lasted 10 whole hours. Even he was gassed, but 0 time for naps. Stared ahead, ignoring the gossip. Teach acting sus today. Tons got hurt yesterday. Usually, he wouldn't care. Mikhail Gio, you know the deal. I'm the new rep. Like Inha said yesterday, the class rep answers to teach only. Huge responsibility. My training's brutal. Lazies can hit the road. No time to babysit scrubs. Kimbo Sang piped up. Don't get cocky, moron. MC dropped his sword. Got beef. Fight me right now. Just one solid smack from him, and you steal the rep spot. He gestured. Okay, zip it. We start now. Pair up later, he thought. Only 6 tough ones left. Rest quit, he announced. That's enough. You're free to go. The cadets started beefing. Class was hell, thanks to that idiot. Totally over it. Not listening to him? Kim-han Fisk cut it out. He was super ticked off too. Even exhausted, nobody could land a single hit on him. Cadet agreed. Asking Inhan, last year was chill, right? Simple. Before he finished, he replied, straight up. Loved it so much, I stayed back a year. They shook. What? He sighed. If I don't change, I'm a loser for life. Even if I break 100 bones, I'm trying. Badly. They knew it too. Did this dummy get what the Lier was telling him? He talked fighting, so he wanted a shot. Felt like his last shot. Don't act like you don't get it. Gyeonga sighed. Time to hulk out. He focused hard. The weird gadgets on him buzzed. Cut. Nope. Epic fail. Again. Your aura's glitching hard. Total mess. Checkin' notes. She huffed. 3 stars. 0 luck. If I just had some vintage mana hacks, we'd crack this code. He tried peeking at sword memories. She blocked him. The library was barely useful. Just basics. Old school black dragons scared everyone. Even beasts. They wrecked generals until heroes trapped them north. The boss gave them land as a thanks. Hyped heroes crafted a legendary blade. Boundless. Finding the sword's origin story. Total shocker. He Gyeonga sighed and said, hey, at least you unlocked aura mode. Hitting 3 stars solo. Basically, a miracle. We'll bug fix this glitch eventually. Your mana stats are nearly maxed out anyway. He grinned. Thanks, Auntie. So, what's the level 3 perk? She pushed up her glasses. Said he'd unlock Gi magic, but the grind is real. So, how's the school grind going? Totally drained, he sighed. Same old, same old. She asked. Need a boost? He replied. Like how? Hand on heart? She winked. Spoilers. Trust auntie. She was definitely plotting. Young Ho announced, Yo, special mana class today. Shake it off and stand tall. Noops. Elder Junga from the science lab stood there. He pointed at her. Give it up for Junga laughed awkwardly. Oh, you guys. Grabbing chalk. She winked. Let's speedrun this. The class watched. He thought, she's actually legit. Later, she clapped her hands. Boring nerd stuff is over. Fun time, learning the buffed iron line move. Junho blinked. Wait, isn't class done? She scoffed. Brew, we're just getting to the loot. Posture check, people. One demo only. She called him up front. What's the play here? She whispered. Heirs usually get premium hacks. You got 0 perks. So auntie's stepping in. He grinned. Thanks. She smirked. No biggie. If this clicks, his mana bar doubles. Sick. Yeah. He nodded. Junho clapped. Listen up, noob. Use the hacks the old lady taught you. Pair up. PvP mode. Inha slid up. Hey Prince. 1v1. Me. No chill. I ain't going easy. Bruh. MCAMD's gear. Good. I strike first anyway. They threw hands while Ganga watched. Asterisk. Kid's a beast. Total mini-me. Asterisk. Then she heard some salty scrub mumbling. That bastard. Illegitimate, but still up. His stats are totally broken. Devs gave him a head start. So, unfair. His buddy nodded. Right? We grind too. Who does he think he is? Gyunga yelled. They spun around. Why, yo, Miss Elder? Busted. Trash talking my nephew. Nah. Jazz. ... School stuff? She glared. He bowed, sweating. My bad. Do you clowns even know him? She raged. He ain't a god, miss. They panicked. Basong stepped up. We work hard too. Ya know. Obviously, we're weaker. He's got that premium account. Privilege. Junga turned. Clueless. Aren't ya? Huh. Trust me, his life is hardcore mode. Your training is basically tutorial level. Basong clenched his fist. Asterisk. What's so special? WHATEVs. Asterisk. Teacher said. Class dismissed. Basong eyed him. Asterisk. Doesn't change facts. Talks big, but he's just got good genes. A goon walked up. Yo, he whispered. I'll spy on him. We cool to hang back? Duh. Campus's open map. He's in the cheap dorms. Easy access. I'm exposing that fraud tonight. Night fell. Basong hid. Asterisk. How long's he been in there? It's 9 o'clock. A minion sighed. Basong. Let's dip. I'm fried. Yeah, who cares? Others agreed. They bailed. Chickens, Basong muttered. Then he spotted the MC. Finally. ManhwaCapped. Stretching. Hold up. Basong peeked. Asterisk finally. He leaving? Restricted zone for the directs. Strictly off. Then weird noises started up. Some rookie blinked. Yo, what's with the screaming? Another kid rolled his eyes. Just training, obviously. Basong's clueless. Nah, young master's a beast, he argued. Let's just drop it. Dudes, right? We gotta step up our grind like him. Basong cut in. Please. They skip private lessons too. It's all fake. He balled his fist, while the rest just sided each other. Asterisk, why is this clown better than me? He thought. I'll expose him, watch. So, our guy creeps forward, heading straight for the door. Basong peeks around the corner. Asterisk, finally heading to the barracks. Suddenly, a yell from behind. Freeze right there. Flashlight in the face. The guard fixed his cap. Oh, just a cadet. Young master's here, literally, every night. Didn't know he brought a buddy though? Basong froze. Asterisk, every night. He forced a smile. Needed the bathroom. Guard sought. No wandering after dark. Scram, he nodded. Yep. He glanced back. Asterisk, wait. His room light is still on. Asterisk, it's 2 a.m. He spun around. Time to bail. 5th grade zone. The elite training spot. Basong grabbed his head. Stayed up way too late. He looked up and his eyes basically popped out of his skull. Stared at the MC. Dude looked wrecked. Even with his crazy stats. He's 13. How do you survive on 3 hours of sleep? Meanwhile, I was chilling, gaming, and watching TV. Even my extra training had snacks and sunshine. Total breeze. Thinking hard, he walked right up to the MC. What's up? Basong asked. Aren't you exhausted? You guys were spying on me yesterday, right? MC said. He nodded. Yeah, you got everything handed to you at birth. Born different, MC said, but I've been grinding since I was a baby. Then he admitted. Okay, I actually slept a bit more than usual. Of course I'm tired, man. Basong looked down. Then why go so hard? MC grabbed his shoulder. You know why? Don't you? Gritting his teeth. Damn it. Later, a lackey ran to Tisha. Boss, the order is ready. Tishan reached out. Hand it here. Check the files. Weak. We need levels 7 and 8. But sir, that's gonna kill the cadets. Weapons are cheap. I need survivors, not softies. Choi nodded. Got it, Lord. Consider it done. Tick-in added about the kid. Interesting moves. He hasn't had kid eyes since he was born. Different breed. Look, that's a man who's lost everything. But leading others? That is the real test. Big Boss squeezed his fist and ordered Choi to crank the test, difficulty up to nightmare mode. Since his princess is enrolled, everybody else has to suffer through way harder standards. The guy just nodded and said, "You got it, boss." Taunton then questioned his leadership skills. Like, can you actually handle this? Guess we'll find out. Later on, at the practice field for the fancy 5th grade airs, Junho strolled in and froze, totally shocked to hear students screaming. He got wrecked. Just quit already? Nah, forget it. He's too stubborn to tap out. Junho thought, asterisk seriously. It's a holiday, and they're grinding at dawn. I didn't even tell them to come. Asterisk. One kid spotted him and gasped. Yo, heads up, Teach is watching. Sup, Junho waved. See, you guys decided to ruin your weekend with extra practice. If anyone's still sleeping in the dorms, go drag him out here. Got news for ya. The students saluted and took off running. Once everyone gathered, Junho dropped the bomb. Surprise! Midterms got moved up. They're happening way sooner. So, congrats. You all get a whole week off to chill. Make it count, 'cause this is the last break you're getting all year. Oh, and one more thing. He scanned the crowd. I shouldn't have to tell you to keep your skills sharp. Don't get totally rusty. He grinned. I know you won't let me down. Dismissed. While everyone relaxed, the main character wondered, asterisk, random vacation right before finals. Is the test gonna be insane? Sam skinned das Seuss. He noticed him staring and asked, what, you waiting for an autograph? Kim Han smirked, pointing at him. Inha chimed in. So, what's your plan for the break? Teach. That's up to you guys. He shrugged. Why are you obsessing over my schedule? They looked stunned. He added, seriously, go have fun or something. I'm not gonna make you do push-ups on your days off. The group started murmuring. They couldn't believe the young master was actually being chilled. They totally expected him to work them until they passed out. Figured he'd be like, you weren't planning to sleep, right? Get back to grinding. Junho crossed his arms. Yo, what kind of monster do you think I am? We're not doing that whole, who's the alpha drama again, like day one, are we? Resting is key. Burnout is for losers. He knew these tryhards wouldn't actually slack off anyway. Use your time smart. Catch you guys after the break. The whole crew cheered like they just won the lottery. Later at Junga's lab, she teased, heard you're on break. So naturally, you came to annoy your favorite aunt. I'm swamped. You know, he sighed. Please, you were literally watching dumb phone videos when I walked in. She got defensive. It's not dumb. Heyman just admitted the chairman beat leukemia. It's huge news. Seriously, Jano asked, is that gossip really worth your genius brain time? Anyway, did Dad order the exam schedule change? She nodded. Yep, came straight from the top. Junho mulled that over. That meant the test was going to be brutal. He needed to level up his mana control, fast. Seems the only way to do that is unlocking the next chunk of boundless memory. If it hasn't unlocked yet, I must be missing a key piece of the puzzle. Figured shaping it into a blade would work, but nope, total fail. Brain empty, just staring. Then oopsie I, elbow to stack, sending papers flying like confetti. Junga absolutely flipped her lid. Dude, what are you doing? Watch it. I told you not to wreck my stuff. I ignored the screaming, grabbed a loose page, and went, yo, what's this? Tech said ancient martial arts had way different goals than the modern stuff. Theory is, back in the day, fighting styles were built for squashing monsters, not people. Clicked instantly. Wait, isn't that the whole point of the Demon Slicer? The OG version packs some serious, scary power. Gia chomped her cookie. Hun, you glitching out or something? Auntie, I cracked the code. I blurted. Explain later. Gotta grind. Bye. I bolted, you little brat. She yelled as I dusted. Later, I focused mana into the sword, visualizing a baddie in my head. Eyes shut. Picturing a massive beast, way out of my league. Ideally, huge. Needed a move that actually hurts, not just tickles. One clean hit, unavoidable. No fancy footwork. Flashy moves that don't crit are trash. Demon Slicer is, for one thing, deleting monsters. Hyped up, I launched off the floor and swung hard. Unleashed the Slicer. Nailed the phantom beast. Dust settled everywhere. Got it. I grinned. Level up. Alright, show me the goods. Blink, and boom, new dimension. Ducked behind a column. Okay, where the heck am I now? Training arena. But we're totally different vibe from the last memory. Peeked out, whoa, that guy ... Recognized him instantly. Dude's fast, and every time his weapon shifts, his whole aura flips. It's boundless doing the work, he muttered, switching styles again. Probably shouldn't be creeping on him like this. Fighter called out, rude to spy on a guy's workout. Kid, Said he's been non-stop grinding since he looted that sword. Got a name for those moves yet? I asked. He shook his head. Still in beta testing. He smirked. Hand out. Wanna help me debug? 10,000 shifts. Catchy. Solid. I nodded. Then he frowned. Who brought you? He seemed spooked. Just me. Next second. Sparks flying. Steel clashing. We yelled over the noise. Came for a brawl. Didn't need a babysitter. Checked his look. Yellow and black hair. Lee Clan swagger, for sure. Later, cruising in the car. Views the same. Past or future. I mused. A massive barrier. ... Splitting the chill zone from the death zone. Ages ago near the Pacific, a giant blue hole cracked open. Total mystery map. Monsters started pouring out like a glitch spawn point. Humans fought back hard to take back the turf, but some chunks just stayed wild and unclaimed. We call them danger zones. Guy asked. That wall blocks the bad stuff.
Yeah.
I glanced over and started. Well, the ... The closer to the danger zone, the creepier the vibes, Chill noted. We're still inside the safety bubble though. Towns near the Badlands are basically slums. He crashed there once to lay low. Teach yelled, stay sharp. Noobs, they're walking straight into a mystery dungeon. Bus halts. Boys hop out. Junho's like, huddle up squad. Base camp goes here. Gear check. Then it's exam time. Guards only watch the tents. You guys are on your own now. He thumped his chest. Don't sweat it. I got your back. Now show me those skills. The class roared. You got it. Mick spun around. I'm the boss now. But heads up, ... I made this test way harder. Last shot to bail. Quit now or never, he figured. Yup, this won't be your average pop quiz. Human-faced spiderwoods. Nasty webs everywhere, acting like sensors. Just to snap a pic of a creep-faced spider. Dad's definitely trolling me. Inha sighed. Testing us is pointless. 5th years are solid. Kim Han nodded. Facts, young boss. We trust you. MC blinked. Then grinned. Love the hype. Bong looked all shy. You hyped us up? Buschel laughed. Guess nobody's quitting today. Radios check. Snacks check. Let's roll. The crowd cheered. Yeah, those face smart as ants, nasty as bees. MC goes, y'all know the plan. Film a spider face in the 10-year-old woods. Cho Inha, your captain? Now Inha, gasped. Say what? I'm going solo, he smirked. I'm the bait. Dude's eyes popped. Are you insane? Later, MC's stomping spiders solo. Took him long enough. Smashing them spreads danger, perfume. Worth it. These creeps drag tasty snacks home for the babies. The best way to look tasty? Show off crazy power. / He sliced a mega spider in two. A mob of spiders circled him, eyes glowing, hissing like kettles. They swarmed him, and then he woke up. Wait, am I wrapped like a burrito? Stuck in a cocoon. Perfect. Just as planned. Tummy hurts from venom, but I'm good. Stealth mode. Pulled a knife and started sawing the webs. If this is the crib, where are the babies? Stabbed the wall and ripped it open. He froze. Whoa, that's a ton of cocoons. Can't bag this many in one day. Why aren't they eaten yet? Why? Save them. He stared, totally shook. What the heck? He eyed the hanging pod, brain working overtime, clutched his chest. Is this dark mojo sensing up with me? Pod cracked open. Skinny hand popped out. Girl monster creeped. The kiddos gotta eat. Level 5 spider queen with a human face total nightmare fuel checked her brood. Our guy stared. Wait, can I ... Level 6 dungeon creep talk? Nope, lips didn't move. Dark energy must be live streaming her thoughts to me. She smashed the pod. He panicked 0 space to prep his move. She wondered, what is this guy? Who buzzed me awake? It's inside him. Why a human? Gimme that. He gripped his sword. That shriek, pure apex predator noise. Didn't faze him though. She got salty. He blocked my mana. Rude. The nerve. Her eyes glowed. Then boom. Spider freaked out looking around. My crib, what's he doing? Joel grinned. Magic bombs? Baby, place is basically kindling. One signal, and it all lit up like fireworks. Han yelled, it's on. Squad 1 is rolling out. 30 minutes to the nest. Junho hollered. Base camp here. Boss, we clocked level 5 magic inside. MC radioed back. I got this. Help the noobs first. Monster hissed. Cocky human. Get 'em. My babies. She waved a hand, sending spiders to defend her turf. She'd handle him solo. Think you can win, human brat? He bet everything on his crew rushing the nest. Bets they won't make it. You're useless. MC warned, don't sleep on me. Huh, she blinked. MC powered up, blade ready to rock. Inha dashed ahead, shouting orders. Keep blowing stuff up. Draw the spiders out. Squad 1, secure the exit. Byung paused. Wait, something's up inside. Can they actually smash through like this? Inha yelled. Stick to the boss's plan. Move. Thought, boss, just hang in there a bit longer. Nest started blowing up. Spider screeched. Why? Why won't you die? Why are you still standing? And stop looking at me like that. Creep. MC analyzed her. Multiple power flows. My demon eyes catch it all. Seeing the magic flow lets him dodge the kill shots. But she's way too buff to dodge everything. Luckily, she's fresh out the egg and super clumsy. Chugged a potion, splashed some on his cuts. One shot, unleashed Manban, infinite change, chi, and lightning. Huge mana blast slammed her, slicing deep. Too shallow. Spider wind, OW. That hurts. She kept screaming about the pain. Knew it? Can't slice that thick hide in one go. Monster girl goes, guess I'll take you as my slave. Gonna gut you, fix you up, then torture you forever. Fuck. She shoots her web string straight at A web snagged. MC's hair domination triggered. He clutches his head screaming. Spidey laughs. Cocky much. Then she claws her own face shrieking. What the heck? Cuts, slash her open. Mick smirks. Gotta be careful. Bugs burn. Real easy. You know. The boys rush in begging. So sorry, we're late. Took 'em forever. MC hoogs Han. You guys need hell training later. Han starts bawling. Oh my god. We're dying and you talk about homework. MC goes. "'Kay, let's bounce." Everyone yells. Sir, yes sir. Later in class, kids are gossiping like crazy. Why's the Freshie 5th squad so late? Back 30 minutes ago, but didn't bail like class 4 did. That level 6 dungeon is nuts, right? Heard something totally weird went down. Yunko walks in. Sorry for the delay. Teach. Had to drop some injured guys at the E. He hits the podium. Let's start the debrief. Job was snap a pic of that gross human-faced spider. Things got weird, so we had to improvise. Split up and fired 132 magic nukes. Teach goes. Hold up. ... Did you say nukes? Jung-ho nods.
Yep.
Plus 52 more on the mobs. So, 184 booms total. Teach yells. Were you trying to torch the place? Mission was just take photos. Genius. You call bombing everything a success. Junho looks down, but we did it. Proof. Show me. Then, MC strolls in. My bad, I'm late. Camera broke. Took forever to fix. Here's the tape. Soen whispers. Why blow it up? They didn't need to go deep. Shaw shrugs. Surefire way to get loot. No way. Teach watches. Okay, fine. You weren't lying, but using bombs there is nuts. Like pouring gas on fire. MC shrugs. I just went for max efficiency. Normal ways are too slow. Teach size, right? Whatever it takes to win. Results are everything here. Teach realized. Wasn't luck. The kid planned it all. Dude knew exactly what was up and how it'd play out. Teach spoke up. The young boss's plan was so wild. Nothing else even came close. Grading that mess was a total nightmare. But hey, nobody croaked, so it's all good. For the whole year's quarter, only class 5 snagged a perfect score. Later on, a voice echoed in the Lee estate. Boss's room, 32 dead, 78. Waivers were signed. So, legally, no drama. Tan asked, what's the plan for the kids who got smashed in the test? Choi promised to cover the full medical tabs for those with nasty injuries and the ones permanently benched from real life. Tan nodded. Keep me posted. You killed it. Choi went, you got it. Then pulled up the dungeon stats. Clicking the remote, Tisha muttered. That's Super Sue's. Spider Forest. That place is gnarly. Choi nodded. Yup, tiny spot way up in Northgang. That's literally all the footage we could salvage, they said. Looked edited though. Tan sipped his drink. Kid's got flavor. What's his vibe? Choi fixed his fit. Beating that level with just brains. Massive win. But I'm worried he ditched the meta. Tan agreed? Saw that? Going off script? Total rebel move. Shows, guts, he can remix the rules cause he's mastered the basics. The fact that everyone, even the teach, followed him proves he's boss material. Nobody else knows the real tea. He said to crank the difficulty up to 11. All of them, not just this one. Choi said, bet. Tan clasped his hands. Soon, other kids will peep the youngest too. Months later, at the VIP gym for the 5th squad, Han threw a hand up and asked, Yo boss, you know we just got back yesterday, right? MC stared. Ain't that why I gave you a breather? Han sighed. Well, I mean, ... Look, exams are done, but don't slack off. Big test coming. I ain't letting anyone in this squad fail. Got it. The boys yelled, yes sir. Joel grinned. Kim Han, you drained your mana bar yesterday. So today, you're grinding spell memory all day. Han yelled, say what? Later. Alright, time for gym class. The kids screamed. Yeah, Ko thought. They're leveling up, mind and body. Instead of crying about flaws, they fixed him. Been a year since he became a cadet. Besides the first test, 0 kickouts, 0 funerals. Junho said, there he is. Boss Mick asked, what's good? Junho piped up, heads up, exam deets are dropping soon. Got it. He's en route, Joel replied. A shout echoed from inside. Yo, over here. So-yeon slapped a chair hard. Park your butts. Guys, sit. We gotta chat, she said. Our squad crushed it. Yeah. MC smirked. Heard class, I did okay too. So-yeon grilled him. They good? Wait, I ain't fishing for compliments. MC blinked. So-yeon leaned in, whispering. Next test. Total nightmare fuel. Sis 6 and Bro 7 got summoned to Mom's place recently. Now the gossip mill says they're dating cadets. Scandalous. Cho grinned, trying to sabotage his rank up. So-yeon shrieked. It's banned. Duh. That's why I'm freaking out. She knows he's a weirdo, with zero vibes, obviously. But 6 and 7 are straight up terrifying, okay? Cho crossed his arms. Bit late for warnings. Don't ya? Think, dude's been a magnet for trouble since day one. So-yeon glared. McPondered the potential sabotage tactics, like receiving trash gear or accidental info leaks, or teachers forgetting to teach crucial stuff. Typical. Word is, someone already got to be a. So-yeon scowled. I already briefed my crew on everything. We're gonna beat him fair and square, this time. I'll outrank him so he calls me Big Sis. MC sighed. Why the obsession? Just then, Teach piped up. Roll call. Everyone present? Listen up. Annual evals are officially wrapped as of today. Now for the juicy part, this year's promotion schedule. Your rank depends on your yearly grades, plus the big final. We're combining your eval scores with the final exam results. Venue is Gate Weiseven, 3 clicks north of town. A gate, MC thought, expected a dungeon. But, okay. Teach continued. Target tags are hidden inside the zone. You'll each carry a tag too. Don't lose it. Lose it. You fail. And die. That's the only rule. Goal, hoard as many tags as you physically can. Brawling isn't enough. It's about snagging those tags. So that's the play. Cho thought. Steal, survive, win, drop your tag, you're toast. More tags equal better scores. Feo means death. Smells like a total trap. Steal a tag and nobody outside sees a thing. Mick smirked. Just gotta loot players or find the hidden loot drops. It's solo play, and the sophomores are joining the party. Someone definitely rigged this whole setup. Behind the gate, we're totally off the grid. Perfect place to erase a hated rival. Zero proof left. They won't miss this shot. But hey, neither will I. Later, a voice echoed in the office. What's she up to? She piped up. Is he stalking the baby bros gig? Trying way too hard. Jack the 7th Lee kid called her nuts. Layla number 6 crossed her arms. Rude much to his big sis, she threw her arms out. Compared to him, number 8 is an angel. Like, total bunny level cute. Sola licked her lips, wanting to wring her neck. What's his deal? Jock flopped into a chair. What about? Duh? Sola scoffed. What else? Mom's orders. Jock sighed. He thinks it's prime time to test the guy. Sila flipped her knife. I just don't vibe with him. Total jerk acts reckless. Yet he's a direct heir. Please. So, big sis duty calls time to school him. He just mooches off our week, bro. Gotta humble that moron. The rank up exam is literally just for ranking up. This time, it's a tag hunting game inside the gates. Han said gates are chill but locked down tight. MC shrugged. Probably just to keep folks calm. Just safety protocols for the lab stuff, he figured. Plus, the turnout here is kinda pathetic. Acting all bold like I'm blind. Or are cadets just dumb? Whatever? Chill scowled. Yo, squad ready? Totes? Ina said. Mick nodded. Cool. Let's roll. The boys cheered. Sela piped up. Snacks in his office. Jack warned. Guess food. Don't hog it all, okay? Ciola grabbed a handful. Yeah, no news yet. She was swamped but went to tell him herself. Jock noted the Teach just said second years entered. Ciola grinned. Losers crawling in trash. Thrilling. Mom promised goodies. If we slay this? Right. Gotta figure out our prize wish list. Ace. Jock wondered if it'd actually go smooth. Should be fine? But Munjin said the kid's weak. He recalled what Big Bro said back in the day. He'd laughed, but it still bugged him now. Phone buzzed. Sila asked. They done already. Jock frowned. Sola snatched it, yelling. 21 out. 15 gone. But first year class 5 survived. She crushed the phone till it snapped. Crack. Are you kidding? She shrieked. Can't beat one guy. Jayhawk smirked. Asterisk. They lost. Epic fail. Asterisk. Beaten by baby bro? Leak. Guys scrambled over rocks. Damn. He's just a 5th grade scrub. Shut it and run. Cave hideout won't find us there. One asked, panting. Did we ditch him? Suddenly, thwack a sword slammed into the dirt. Dude screeched like a banshee. I snagged his arm. Bingo names leech. Sneaky rats. It took forever to sniff him out. Guy panicked. Back off. Not him. Stay away. He wails. Thinks being a VIP heir lets him do whatever. Why's he even tailing us? Yanked his collar. Keep it down, or folks all think you jumped me. Pull a blade on a royal blood. You gonna pay the piper for that?
Yeah.
Screech. Then silence, followed by a loud holler. Boss, sector clear. I spun around. Cool, let's bounce. Still got haters lurking around to deal with. Inaha nodded. Grouping with Kimhan now, I'm riding solo, per the plan. Told him to memorize the hit list. And keep snatching those name tags. Roger, I stretched. This test is all about stacking tags. Mugging randoms is too slow. Got a theory. Can my demon eyes spot the loot? Spun around. Bingo. Gotcha. Zipped over. Scaled the rock. Boom. Like clockwork. Sweet. Hop down. Time to lock this zone down. Later, I checked my stash. Whoop. Didn't realize I grabbed so much junk. No wonder it's Glance sideways. Eyes are fried. Can't push M further. Exam's nearly done, but the brawling's been non-stop since sunrise. And honestly, dodging her is getting super annoying. Just then, Soin zoomed in. Thud. Finally caught you. Li Chiu-mei saw that coming. Knew you were on my tail. Why didn't you stop running? I stopped right now, didn't I? She tied her hair back. Shut it. Let's throw hands. Winner takes. All right here. I win. You call me Big Sis. I smirked. And if I take the W, then I guess I'll call you Big Bro. Shivered dramatically. Gross. That's some serious mental warfare. Zip it, she yelled. Too much. Yap, she charged. It ends now. Leech. Post-exam. The grading curve got brutal. With 2 royal heirs in the mix, the gossip mill was on fire. One dude goes, 8th miss took top spot. Obviously. Nah. Another laughed. Against sophomores, a rookie ain't winning that. You mean them? Yup, exactly. The runt, the outcast, and that grade 5 freshman. Congrats, Master Lee, you crushed it. Boom. Promoted. Top tier stats. I nodded. Thanks God. Honestly, shocked. I ranked that high. Guess they couldn't play favorites too openly. Maybe if So-un begged. Too bad I swiped all her tags. Junho stayed chill. Top of the core, that's huge. Yeah, I replied. Nanny's gonna flip. Props. Accepted. He hopped off stage while the squad hyped up the young boss. Teach announced. Next victim cadet. Get up here. Inha blinked. Totally shook. Then marched up to Jung-ho for a fist bump. You leveled up, dude. Rank not bad. Crushing the SAT in his grip, he stammered. Thanks a ton. Don't get a big head, Inha Cho teased. Ego trips, kill gains. Got it, boss. Inha grinned. Jung-ho kept the roll call going. Kim Basong, congrats on the level up. Bong beamed, acting all thankful. Moving on up, he snagged the 24th spot. Kim Han, Junho nodded. You've grinded hard for a rookie promotion. Welcome to rank 34. Han stared at his score. Kinda mid-ranking, he thought. Actually, it totally sucks. But he shook off the gloom. Asterisk. Nah, just the warm-up. I'll get swell like the boss soon. Asterisk. He scowled, psyching himself up. Gotta go beast mode. Asterisk. No more being deadweight or acting sketchy. Time for a glow-up. Losing isn't an option now. MC smirked. Asterisk. Are these dudes finally done crying? But the stress vanished. Good hustle, everyone. He grinned. You all ranked up. He was totally planning to torture train them personally. Bummer for them though. Year 2 is gonna be a nightmare difficulty. Hades will be lining up to wreck you guys. Hope you can tank it. The squad roared. Yes sir. Then, fight. MC They'd crush it all. Later, Sohn huffed. I still don't buy it. Chell sighed. What are you salty about now? So just shrieked. Without that dumb exam, I'd be number 1. You, shameless hack. Beating me wasn't enough. You had to loot my tokens too. Do you know the grind I went through to farm those back? Then she hollered. If I had my ivory sword, you'd be toast. Jill recalled the fight. Thought I'd stomp her, but it took over an hour. Lee So-yunan is actually kinda cracked. And she hasn't even unlocked her sword buffs or skills yet. If she mastered that stuff, I'd be game over. So cleared her throat. But, a bet's a bet. MC blinked. Come again. I'm talking about your stupid name, she snapped. He grabbed her face, deadpan. One more word, and I'll stitch your lips shut. No numbing? Sohan mumbled through his grip. Sheesh. Touchy much. All right, wrap it up, Cole said. We gotta bounce. Or we're late, right? So, agreed. They shoved the gate open and walked in. They said hi to Dad. Tan waved him inside. Moments later, they were chilling on the couch, tea in hand. Heard you survived year 1, Tan noted. So, what's the vibe? Learn anything? So Sedite MC confusing him. I saw this family's true colors, she blurted. Mick choked, spitting tea all over his shirt. True colors? Tan asked. Look, I get the whole survival of the fittest thing. So started, but I've seen some shady stuff I just can't vibe with. She's obsessed with fair and square. Wants to earn every win solo, even if it takes forever. Tan nodded. Fairness, I can dig that. He figured the Holy Sword picked her for a reason. She used to be such a crybaby. Talk about a He turned to me. Junior, your take. Honestly, I said, total embarrassment. Cadets are the clan's backbone. Right now, that backbone is snapped. Snapped? Huh? Jill jumped in. The cadets wouldn't even throw hands. Being weak is one thing. Losing happens. But quitting, that's useless. I've seen way too many cowards. The teachers are the problem. Their methods are trash. Tan closed his eyes. Cocky kid did he just chuckle? It's cool, you guys formed your own views as cadets, Tan said, but you gotta stay on guard. Always. Seeing the big picture isn't a walk in the park. Cheel never expected advice from the old man. He bowed. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, thanks, I said. I'll keep that in mind. Tan nodded. Heard you guys crushed it this year. First-year exams are no joke. Basically, officer-level stuff. You knew it was a test from me, and you nailed it. Come here. Time for some loot. I frowned. Asterisk is this strict old dad. Giving out prizes? Something's up. So Hyen raised her hand. I want the dragon scale armor. Tan shrugged. Done. Told the armory already. Grab it tomorrow. Sweet! She beamed. Tan looked at me and you. Son! Let me hike. Heavenly Power Mountain. Tan's eyes bugged out. So Hyen spun around. Shocked. Later, I sat on the floor. Listing gear, herb encyclopedia, iron pot, med tools, ... Looks like I packed everything I need. That mountain is legendary. Full of insane ingredients for elixirs. Back on Red Blue Island, I made weak stuff. But here, can't believe he actually let me go to the mountain. This is my shortcut to acing the warrior's test early. That test is a final boss for clan kids. Beat it. Become a warrior. But you gotta visit the mountain first. Besides, I just had to go there. Knock knock. Yeah. Gawa peeked in. Sorry to bug you, young master. You got a message? I blinked a message. From who? The 7th master wants to see you. Soon. I was facing Yahello. First time since Chuseok. You know, the big harvest fest in late September. I smirked. Yeah, I remember. Yahello rolled his eyes. I'm not dumb enough to forget. Figures, I thought. This guy is never easy. Just brothers, having tea. Totally normal hangout spot. Rather deal with haters than fake nice guys. Jahak offered a cup. Try it. I'm a total tea nerd. MC smirked. Thinks you drug all your guests like this. Depends on the guest. Jay bragged about the vintage import. He eyed MC, thinking. ... Kid single, playing it cool. He knows how to boss the room. Not a talentless scrub after all. Quiz over. Clink. So, about that mess at the exam? You know number 6, and I rigged it, right? Yep, cool, Jay said. Let's speedrun this chat then. Things went way off the rails. Cole grinned inside. Figures. Jayhawk, more Sutante schemer than soldier. Smooth talker. They call him Golden Sword. Basically, let's not be enemies, Jay said. Your fault though? Apology incoming. MC. Nah. Competitions get messy. Deal with it. Don't say you had no choice cause of mom. Or Ladybake. So, are we beefing? Jay asked. You messed with my crew. Yeah, we're beefing. Jahak pondered his move. Asterisk squash him now. Okay, what's it gonna take? Show me the money. Brooke, wasn't just me who got hurt. Cheeky brat, Jay thought. Asterisk skips the Tsar demands loot. I like his style. Asterisk, he shook on it. Deal. Elixirs for the 5th graders. And a bonus for you. Since you're paying up, I'll drop it, Chell said. Handshake, sealed. I think I get you best, lil bro. Wouldn't bet on that? McShot back. Standing up, I'm out. Jay crossed his arms. Pro tip, watch out for number 6. She actually hates you. Whatever MC shrug. Walking off, I won't be home next year. Later, Mom, why can't I call you that? Soloin. I didn't raise a loser. Sola grabbed her dress. Wait, I can explain. I didn't bail. Zip it, Bayon snapped. Mana flaring, she hissed. You ran away. Period. Lees don't run. If you were my blood, you'd be toast. Can I fix this now? Sala pleaded. Oh, that jerk. Why not just crush him? Juan didn't get it. If she could, she wouldn't be stressing this hard. Sola blinked. Huh. One side, dirtbags off to power MT. For a year, she had one job to fix things. But nope, total fail. Thanks to this mess, her whole squad is on the hook. She spun around. Act that, lame again. You're toast. Bumped into Jock right at the door. Sola was flooring it. Screaming, total moron. She's gonna end him, Jock thought. Mom is savage. Lisa's gonna go nuts trying to fix this. Let the kid battle begin. He grabbed popcorn mentally. Can't wait. 1 year later, Mick hopped in the ride, fist tight. Why though? Choi claimed it was just lucky timing. Was the main butler actually here? Choi grinned. Just a few days. Don't sweat it, kid. MC nodded. Choi explained. Gotta clean ancestors, graves, and ping the mountain guard? He was basically just Ubering Honor's McCool. Glad he had a buddy. Thought. Total coincidence. Yeah, right? Dude looks basic, but he's actually a beast. A top-tier clan boss. Who outranks most of the grumpy old dudes. The skill gap between them. Massive. Choi, heard you're pitting at Lee Mount first. Why's that? Cole. Visiting the fam's graves. Since it's his big debut, he gotta high-five the ancestors, ghosts. Thinking. Solid cover story. Actually, shows the bastard kid has manners. Choi nodded. Smart play. Kid, the geezers will dig it. MC thanked him. Dude totally read his mind. Choi piped up. Hey, quick question. Joel grinned. Shoot. You like hiking? Boss. MC was like, never even tried it. Choi lolled. Gotcha. I love that stuff. Climbed a crazy peak once. No path. Made one. How would you tackle that? MC shrugged. Quietly, eyes up. Just grind to the top. Zero distractions. Choi said speed is cool, but it doesn't work like that. Gotta check your six and sides to stay on track. If you only stare ahead, you'll get lost and waste major time. Higher the peak, the more checks you need. Ko blinked. Wait, is this actually kung fu talk? Back home, total chaos. Couldn't even process his new hacks yet, but whatever. If he keeps stalling like this, he'll just end up chasing squirrels forever. He nodded. Thanks for the hype, old timer. Choi waved. Nah, just geezer rambling. Look, we're here. Breg screeched. Welcome to MT Lee, Choi said. He hopped out, pivoting to the butler. Rumor was, no Lee blood or VIP pass. No entry. Was he gonna make the cut? Choi grinned. Old boss gave me the golden ticket. Gotta clean his grave. Where you headed? Checking out the founder's shrine first. Weird vibes. Did he just warp through a barrier? Felt like entering a new server. Choi bowed. I'm out. You do you, kid. Thanks. He hiked up. Boom. Founder's grave. Doors creaked. Sup, Founder Lee. It's ya, boy. Okay, I'm about to do something super rude and dig this up, but please, don't smite me. Sticking to the script. I swear. Clang the sword onto the tablet. Black Twilight isn't just a slicer, he mused. Bro spilled the tea. This bad boy has 9 seals. I know for first, I own this thing. Second, I'm Lee family legit. Third, aced the founder's test. Name tag obtained. That's 3 seals popped. Wonder what the next unlock is. Mana surged. Heavenly Power Mountain. He recalled. Let's roll. OG Ancestor powered up here and made it the magic is insane. Just like the wiki said. Wild, right? Way different than base or RB Island. He smirked. Hope it's worth the trek, Choi said. Suddenly, a voice from the back. So noisy, the guy groaned. Over it. They swarmed like mobs. Mick blinked. When did this dude spawn? 0 presence. Guard yelled. Choi, move. He's buff. The guy sighed. This noob wants to die. If you're chill, holster the blade. Yeah. Guards lined up. Seriously, you dark-haired brats, ... Stop listening the second you grab steel. Slash, swords shattered. The nerve, he scowled. Zersha's a kid. Sit down. Spun around, then asked for a month off. Show up dry without booze. Dude's dead meat. Choi tried to apologize for being extra. Guy cut in. Extra, please. Since when did he get so sassy? MC asked the butler. Choi admitted he fumbled the intro a bit. This guy guards the mountain of heavenly power. The guardian fixed his specs. Is that the dude? Straightation found. Yeah, 9th Princely Cho. Climb it up? The guy asked, curious. Did he catch my moves? MC blinked. Shocked he noticed. Choi nodded. Yup, totally did. Sniffing him, he said, vibes like Tash. Smells funky though. Eyes too. MC grabbed his face, busted the guard. Western booze is wild. Weird woody smell, but tastes legit. Choi grinned. Glad it hits the spot, MC thought. Clueless on taste, but he knows it costs a fortune. Guard tabled the bottle. Alright, listen up. Folks must hate ya to dump ya here for training. MC shrugged. I signed up for this mess. Guard asked. For real? Mr. Destiny Child himself. Choi recalled those creepy demon eyes, and the goblin rep he heard about before coming back. He is totally a goblin. Goblins see fate and stars. Guard smirked. 1 year, huh? What's the plan? MC wondered. Dad's gonna hear everything, he said he. Guard laughed. Seen weirdos. Pointed out the gym? So he ran. And as soon as he patched their bruises, he let them bounce. Choi said, thanks for the magic healing water. Guard, why are you here? Not just for booze runs. Hate beaten around the bush. Spill it. Choi sighed. Master asked if you saw any sky signs. Guard? Nope. Saw stuff. But lips are sealed. Choa, come on. Drank my booze. Help a guy out. Guard yelled. Dummy. That was an apology. Choi said he brought 10 more bottles. Guard sipped. Grodes knew it. Long road ahead. Sky gates opened. Humans peeked. Chaos incoming. Tell him to chill and go with the flow. Choi nodded. I'll pass it on to the boss. Guard yelled. If he won that wrestling match, no drama. Kairam is Korean. Wrestling. Basically ancient MMA stuff. Likes the kid? Huh. Worried. Choi. I only serve Lee blood. Guard heard he wants to go there. He's soft. Choi just watch his back for me. Bet they'll have a blast. Then MC sparked up mana. Like, missed ya, buddy? That tree hollow, shortcut straight to the gym. Same vibes as the mountain god's cave entrance. Yesterday, goblin magic. He stretched, man, I'm still such a noob. Clacks ticking only, got 1 year left. Magic, weapons, demon eyes, spidey sense, and dark vibes. Gotta master every bit of it, 100%. Summoned his blade. Goal grind 1,000 reps till he wins. A little later, guard chilled on the floor, watching. Kid's stubborn as a mule. Never seen a dude this intense before. Trains till he drops, chugs healing, water, repeats. Total self, barely even buffs. His stats, snap. No wonder his destiny is totally messed up. Hands behind his head, figuring the kid's doomed to check out early. But look at him now, flipping the script on fate and fighting his own energy. A destiny-free weirdo. Never seen that before. Guard snapped again. Apple, tree, even heaven hates his 3 months later, oh my god. Choi is such a moron. Thought it'd be comedy gold, but got bored and bailed. Kid just spammed basic attacks all day. Silent type, just asked to pick weeds. Surprised, he ain't dead. Squeak, wait. Was that Park the monster? Spirits screaming. Who crashed the mountain party? Guardian snapped. Nah, Barrio's up. Impossible. The pizza delivery guys from the main house? Did they spook? Guard yelled at the beast. Did that dummy try to eat you? Saw Mick chasing it, kicked the doors open. Stop right there. Chased him down screaming. He's just a kid. Sup, MC asked the spirit. Long time no see. Move it, Gramps. Lee Cho, 14 years old. Guard yelled, don't attack spirits in front of me. So rude, Mick frowned. What's his deal? Guard yelled, you're chasing Park. That's a monster spirit. Kill it. Why? Choi asked, looking confused. Guard stared at his farming gear. MC waved his tool. That jerk! Guard, hold up. Why chase Park? MC yelled. He jacked my meds. Started sprinting. Explain later? Gotta run. Guard asked, kid, how you gonna catch a ghost? Paused. Wait, is he actually tracking it? Even with super senses? That's crazy. Heart. Aura on his legs, but he ain't even touching the grass. Wait, he got that fast already? It's been barely 3 months since they last met. What the heck even went down during the break? Guard goes, so, hunting that final elixir bit? You chased Parkihu, swiped the potion, and dipped. Yeah, my bad. Cheel shrugged it off. Ginseng aged at least 40, maybe 50 years. Eternal root, phosphorus, herb, dragon scale powder, truffles, and beetle-grown cordyceps. The guard froze, totally lost, while Cheel listed all that rare loot that basically went down the drain. Brewed that stuff for 100 nights. 0 sleep. All for nothing. Guard tried to speak, but Cheel sighed. His master plan? Totally busted. That elixir was basically his main quest objective. Gark yelled, I let you loot whatever. One stolen item ruins the whole vibe. Yep, Cheel said. You gave the green light, but it happened on your turf. You're bad for slacking on security. Guard snapped. Zip it. I'll fix it. I'll handle everything. Okay? Cheel smirked. Now you're talking. You'll do it all properly. Hey, Mountain Guardian. I got 2 favors to ask. Later, a giant spider hissed. Cheel squared up. Ready to rumble? He exhaled. Gotta keep the combo power consistent with the first hit. Cheel swung his blade. Cheese strike. Spider screeched like crazy. Cheel swung again, whined. Cutter cheese strike. He skedaddled loudly, annoyed, and thought, is that seriously not enough to KO her? A golden ticket dropped. Guard grabbed it, groaning. Total nightmare. I'm a babysitter now. Why'd I say yes? Kid, don't you ever break. Cheel wiped his sweat. Less talking, more moving. Guard told him to focus and visualize the target item. He waved, and boom, a teacher's spirit popped up on the platform. Guard thought, how's this kid no illusion training? Whatever, gotta get this over with. Second favor is gathering magic herbs. Piece of cake. Past 3 months, he definitely leveled up speed and skills. Actually, maybe he just got tankier, not stronger. True. Probably need to discuss that weapon eventually. Later, Cheel chilled in the lake, chatting. Felt totally alive. Without that healing water, he'd have collapsed for sure. Wish this stuff was at the main house, not just this mountain. Suddenly, Cheel's eyes popped. Who's there? Didn't sense them till they were practically on top of him. Guardian said, you look wrecked. Guess you're human after all. Cheel asked, Mountain Guardian, what are you doing here? Guardian replied, long day for me too. Why not crash here? You've been at it forever. You actually sleeping enough? Yet Tunskiel lied. I mean real rest, dummy. Guard shot back. You've lived a pretty long life, haven't you? Never seen a dude train until his brain totally rots. Guy didn't even clock the snack drop. Laughed? Cool. Felt cringe. Stood up. I'm recharged. Gonna bounce. Guard slapped the rock. Hold up, GR. Park it. We gotta chat. That stick you're swinging. Name MC's like, curious. Guard goes, yup, where'd you snag it? Just between us brothers. Might know its backstory. It's called Limitless. He shrugged. swiped it from the fam stash. Guards like do know what you know, but I've seen its twin. Old school shaman dude, Ghost Whisperer, carried this thing like a rock that morphed into whatever. Spammed magic for free, total cheat code. Became the MVP. Then the rock ate him alive. Yikes. Guy lost his chill, went full beast mode, went nuts in a year. Pros had to lock him up, and the rock smashed into dust. Took a whole squad of mages to do it. Thinking sounds like that dusty book I read. Was he trapped at 1000 Ghost Mountain? Nope. East Island. Guard paused. Asterisk, different story. But the items are linked. Asterisk. Guard goes, back to the story. That ruck reeked. You smell just like it. Weird funk. Not human, not ghost. Juiced, ... Alien junk. You can find way better gear. Ditch it, maybe. Sounded chill, but wasn't. McFelt the vibes shift. Heart pounded. Frowning. Pops told me to seal my demon eyes too. But I said, if I got power, I'm owning it. Guard smirked. Sassy brut. You told him that? Think this toy's like those eyes. MC shot back. Same diff. Guard stood. Harway it is then. Gonna jack it. Swung his gear. But MC. Guard frowned. Last chance, kid. Hand it over while I'm being nice. I'm rusty. My hit too hard. MC spoke up. Mr. Guardian, can't attack? You'd break your oath. Guard chuckled. No at all? Huh. Duh, obviously. You swore to the founder to protect us, right? Just a vibe check. Guard side, if you knew, speak up. Sneaky old man, you weren't gonna take it, huh? Guard's like, that guy. His spot is earning cash with his brain and trap. Cole says thanks, but Guard yells, not a compliment. Dummy. Mick asked why he didn't just grab it. Could have faked helping to snag it. Guard said he didn't get those weird vibes from the shaman. Didn't look like a beast eating its hosts. MC eyes his ring. Got it. Thanks for the info. Yo Guardian. Guard goes, what now? Kula asks. He just threatened a student with a weapon, right? Dude counts every cent. He knows that. The guard shrieked. That brat could scam death himself. Lee chose crash pad on Heavenly Power MC chills there. Reading sword memories won't take 3 months. Before ditching for Heavenly Power MT, he got 2 swords from bro number 7. Lee Jack, the episode judo, the sick blade. Epenberg's got that innate yin vibe. Literally freezing. Not many stored memories, so he handled it back at the crib. So, time to test what judo can do. Saw memory 2 of the boundless dude before exams. Got new skills. Power to use anicap weapons skills. Cole blasts mana into the sword. Yanks it closer. Turns out judo's trick is moving stuff. Figures just copying the look doesn't give the powers. Maybe he only gets skills absorbed with dark energy. Since he busted the mountain seal, time to check Black Twilight memories. MC remembers he only saw up to here before popping the seal. Now the real fun starts. Judo plans to lock this sword. Can't let it mess up her kids. Guy asks, if sealing's hard. Is he sure though? Nobody gets picked easily again. If it doesn't fit, don't use it. Simple. She got it. Mana hits. Sword. Sealing done. Mick still hears squat about the locked seal. Unlock seal 3, and bam powers revealed. They cool with that? Won't change much, so whatever. But Judo thinks she gotta check. Cole thinks it's their mana, spinning in the twilight. Just as complex as a human, mana flows to the blade, weakening and fading. Judo decides to buff the seals a bit. MC clutches his head. Skilled to dissolve mana. Who knew that existed? Time flies. Cole trains, as per usual. Rushes the spider, zaps it with chill. One-shot kill. While chilling, the mountain ghost shows up, asking if he finally beat her. Knows it's his first win after losing tons. Right? Took 7 months. MC grins. You know I can beat you now too, right? Guy looked away. Salty, he had to agree. So, what's the move now? Thinking of ghosting training for a bit, he admitted. Mountain ghost beamed, slapping his back. Solid plan. Bruh. Spirit just wanted a nap. But Ko was like, nah, not quitting. Time to level up. I want the big challenge, he said. The Bloodless Dream, a custom trial coded just for the leaf. It's a trippy zone mixed with crazy voodoo, mountain mojo, and stolen magic loot. Only the real MVPs get picked here. Just another promise, the Guardian swore. He eyed the kid. You serious? You gonna try this? You bet, he replied. Been grinding for this. Ghost side, your skills are trash right now. The MC got mad, but the spirit was like, wait, there's more? Smirking, he added. Actually, you're ready. He unlocked the trial. Cole grinned, shaking hands. Thanks, big guy. Spirit led him to a cave. Here's the login screen for the dream. Wait, isn't this your crib? He asked. For now, yeah. The spirit shrugged. Touched the rock, and boom, massive doors spawned out of nowhere. Once you're in, you're stuck till it's game over, he warned. Just open the door and get in there. BRB, Cal said. Spirit grinned. Don't rush. Just leave fast. Dude just wanted a break from him. Glaff. MC opened the doors and got flashbanged by light. Some called him War God, others Dragon Slayer, or just some legendary NPC made up by people, the guy who built the most OP clan on Earth. In a field, he saw founder Lee Hulin. Instant crazy vibes hit him, like the dude was actually real. This challenge, rare, happens once every few gens. Win condition: beat the 15-year-old boss. Swords out. He closed his eyes to chest pain. Turns out, the kid already hit. He gasped, waking up. What the heck? Did he get tagged? He wasn't even Sim slit his throat before, but he saw that coming. Now, just a blade in the chest. Zero warning. Shook it off and told himself to chill. No secret hacks or arts used there. Didn't even buff himself with aura. Then it hit him. Even with 6th sense, he missed it. Blind. A crit hit to a weak spot. Possible. He'd have to read every single move. Sensing the power gap, he gulped and shakily grabbed his steel. Right then, Hillian strutted over like he owned the place. Hebrace laughed awkwardly. Can I actually win this? Clock kept ticking. Butler Choi hit up the boss. Yo, call from Heavenly Mountain. Tan polished his blade. Looks like the kid's finally in. Yup, been 10 months. Butler nodded. Boss frowned. He ain't ready. Kid's undefeated though. Turtle Mountain, Blood Tiger, double MV. Not always a total W, but never a complete wipeout either. Means he's never slammed into a dead end. Know why survival in the Dream Sim is 50-50 at best. Cause folks quit at the Hillian Wall. Rookies hate obstacles. So, what happens when he hits concrete? Meanwhile, MC's hugging dirt, gasping after another grabbed his hair, fuming when juked my senses. Fake front, then bam, from the side. Blind spot snipe. Dudes downloaded my whole move. Stood up, hands shaking. Haven't felt this vibe in ages. Rage, zero, hope. The I'm gonna lose panic. But he ain't quitting. No snapping today. Morph dagger to sword. Nobody knows this grit like me. Hit rock bottom. Only way is up, baby. Leaped at the boss. Timing it perfect. Grinding pays off. He just got it. Boss isn't using some cheat code magic. His OP skill, just picking the perfect counter every time. Instincts on point. Split-second decisions. Old school martial arts vibe. Just flow with the steel. Next run. Bingo. Spotted the incoming lefty-righty slash. It hit, but he grinned while fading. Next time, I got this. New round. Clashed. Blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unstoppable. Finally, keeping up. Then, the boss's sword started glowing. Mates cleaned back, dodging the swipe, and then, grinned. Finally forced his ultimate. Hopped back, thinking about his weird, freestyle combat. Total freedom, but he needed to master every weapon type. All that tech built on a solid base. Realized to the Sim's point. Smashed the wall inside himself. Swapped sword for spear. And rushed him. Bet. You ain't got this move. Teach. Dude had secret buffs he didn't even know he unlocked. Remembering his aunt said his magic stat was cracked, he yeeted himself at the enemy. Shouting thanks, unleashed a wind blast and went full tryhard on the founder. Hellion tried to tank it, but his aura failed and his sword snapped like a twig. Then Cho smashed through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. Meanwhile, the mountain spirit was boozing alone, thinking it had been a month since the kid went AF. Before Tashan showed up, he hadn't let anyone take the exam for over 100 years. Who knew another noob would spawn in 50 years? Suddenly, his drink started vibrating. Whole place quaked. He was like, what's going down up there? Did he actually rage quit the cave? He sprinted up the mountain, stopping at the door, shook that the kid actually beat the level. Then, the gates creaked open. MC walked out grinning like, guess who's back? He hit the hot tub to recharge while the spirit spammed him with questions. He said, 0 out of 10, wouldn't recommend, laughing that he didn't look that wrecked. Usually, people come out looking like zombies. Some even go totally psycho. Chill looked down, figuring everyone unlocks their own truth. He asked, does he know how his dad felt after this? Spirit cackled, obsessed with your pops much. Wanna know his first words? Then he mimicked the cold tone. Grind is over. I'm bouncing. Thanks a bunch. MC cringed. Are you LARPing as my dad right now? He nodded. Yup, spot on. Right? Anyway, the kid pulled off something insane. Cleared the bloodless sleep level way too early. Chill smirked, realizing speed wasn't the main quest here. When asked about his plans for the month, he stood up. I'm gonna chill and sort my inventory. The man grinned, saying, he thought the kid was the same, but nope, total opposite. Is he hurt, or just high on mana? McWa's like, yo, where's my loot? And the spirit's vibe instantly died. You didn't forget you threatened me, did ya? Guy looked away, muttering salty words. And when MC asked for a tiny favor, he got sus. Let me borrow your goblin bat. Spirit gawked. You can't even equip that, bruh. A scrub like you? No way. Chill, I just want to hold it for a sec. Totally harmless, promise. Spirit facepalmed, then agreed since the kid was too weak to use it anyway. pulled out the Club Star fragment, mixed with a goblin soul. He handed it over. You get it for 1 hour. Try anything funny and you'll wreck yourself, so be careful. MC grabbed it, saying thanks. With a smile, but the thing was crazy heavy and smashed into the floor. That mountain spirit just laughed. Said I couldn't hack it. While I struggled to lift the thing, he bailed. Waved and said, have a blast. Later McCalled, that massive beat, into the gym, practically sweating just looking at it. Thing weighs a ton, needs max mana, just a budget. And that's just the beta version. Legend says one swing summons typhoons, tsunamis, or yeets mountains. If this bad boy went full power, it'd be a literal apocalypse. He only borrowed it for one reason. He juiced it up, thinking, if this dark vibe is a weapon, can I slurp it up, or is there a catch? Gotta know. Once the black energy hit, a voice called him hard, like, bro, what is the game plan here? Bam, chest pain hit like a truck, and still, he grinheed, peeked at the memories, even if he got booted instantly. Reading means eating. He can totally absorb this. Now he can tame a beast no one else could handle. Time to bounce. Checked his gear, and the mountain spirit popped up to say bye. No wonder it's noisy. You finally dipped. He nodded. Yep, been exactly 1 year today. Spirit held up a sack. Guess what's inside? Salt. Gonna exercise your bad vibes the second you're gone. MC just smirked. Thanks for everything. Pops. I'll visit. Spirit shot back. Don't show your face empty-handed. Got it. Bring booze. Lots of it. He stayed quiet, thinking. Says the guy planning to salt the earth behind me. Then Mick asked, you happy here? Catching him off guard. Spirit looked away. Who cares? It's just life. Seems like jail, but I eat and drink whatever I want. Who do you think pays for that? Quit nagging and scram. MC promised. Not today, but I'll get your name back. Spirit stared, totally shook. MC walked off. Spirit watched, recalling the bit about helping when the time is right. He chuckled. How'd that kid figure it out? Weirdo? Ages ago, a goblin roamed the 8 provinces, causing chaos. Some dude caught him, beat him senseless, and cut him loose. Too proud to quit, the goblin demanded a rematch. Losing again, he swore. Guard the mountain, help the students, and build a dream realm to filter out the worthy. Everyone knows that part. He recalled that second loss vividly. Huhan said, I won, so no more messing with humans. I'm taking your name, your very essence, bound forever. But he reached out, saying it wasn't all bad. If a kid carrying my blood shows up, gotta get my name back, or this contract is totally busted. The spirit smirked, acting like it wasn't a total disaster. He wondered to himself, can this kid actually pull off such a crazy task? Promised he'd return the name. I was fuming, he says that, then ghosts me. Just empty hype. Headed home, figuring I needed a salt cleanse for the bad luck. Arrived at night, hopped out of the car, realizing exactly why I was late. That sketchy shadow seal kept me stuck on the clan mountain. Butler Choi was at the gate. Long time no see, young master. How's life treating you? Weird to see him. If Choi's here it means Dad summoned me? Yikes. He nodded, ushering me in. I'll have the staff grab your bags. So I booked it straight to the main house. Dead silence. I aimed for the gym, but Choi stopped me. Not there today. We marched on, straight to the VIP training grounds. Family access only. Dad was there, looking fresh off a workout session. Saw him and thought, yep, standard scary dad energy. Still can't wrap my head around his power level. I bowed. He eyed me. Looks like you actually leveled up a bit. True, I said. But standing next to him, I feel like a total noob. Dad smirked. You major in kissing up now. Whoa. Did he just joke? I stared at him, totally shook. The man literally never cracks jokes. Choi announced tea was ready. Dad nodded and told me to grab a seat. Tea poured. Dad asked, so, how was the grind? Skip the formal stuff. Just tell me what went down. If he wanted a boring report, he wouldn't have invited me here. I clenched my fists. Okay, he wants the tea. I'll spill it. As I ranted about the trip, Dad felt something new. First time hearing his kid actually talk, not just recite stats. No robotic report, just raw vibes from the training. Wrapped up, he said. Not bad. I grinned. Wouldn't dare waste your time. But then, Dad asked, so, why the late arrival? My grin died instantly. Panicked. I lied. Stopped by the clan mountain, paying respects. He raised an eyebrow. That's it. Wanted the ancestors to see me. Dad's face went dark. You getting cocky after one win? He snapped. Using the holy Shireen just to flex your own ego. Crushed by his aura, I freaked. I realized, I gotta go there a lot to fix that shadow seal mess. Can't handle this heat daily. I wanted to show respect through action, not words. They call him a scrub, but he's got Lee blood in the guts to prove him wrong. Dad admitted I actually sounded smart for once. I'll let it slide this time, but don't get cocky. I bowed to say sorry, but he cut me off. He was definitely hiding something now. He okayed the mountain trip, not the sleep test. All I'd ask for was to train at the mountain. I lied, so I was in deep trouble. He stood up, grabbed his sword. Follow me. Dad posed in the arena, blade out, and told me to draw. Show me what you've got. The butler brought my sword. Wait, is this a duel? Is this really happening? I reached for black twilight. Can that toy show your true power? He asked. I froze. He knew. I switched to boundless form, smirked, and faced him. He eyed my gear with total boredom and said, attack. I used demon eyes and saw zip. There was absolutely no magic signal. My special eyes were useless. Fine, turning them off. They're just a distraction anyway. Scouting him is a waste of time. I gotta go full beast mode right now. I triggered Form 1 and unleashed a demon slash. I fired a blast of icy piercing wind energy at him. I just wanted to scratch him anything. Dad swung once, slicing my attack in half. Freezing wind exploded everywhere. The shock wave slammed me. The floor cracked open. Stop. Was that the answer he wanted? I met the founder. He confirmed your talent is unique, he explained, but it needs crushing to build a solid base. That was the deal. Dad knew I picked the nightmare difficulty, but I didn't fold. He signaled stop and asked about the sleep test. I sheathed my blade. Words can't describe it. Can't explain it? Then you don't own it yet. True, my last hit was kinda lame. I clenched my fist. I know. He stepped back. If you took that test and failed, you'd be toast. I apologized super fast. So, what's the master plan now? He asked. Actually, I got a question. I'm supposed to do year 3, but I'm way too OP now. Spit it out. I want to see the world. So he begged for the green light to start his warrior trip. Dad was like, saw that coming? Hence, the trek up to that heavenly power mountain. Yup, he confirmed. But I gotta level up way harder. Tan looked down. Chasing too many wins. Might wreck you later. He bowed. Copy that. I'll remember. He knew it was a tip and a warning wrapped in one. Dad, meanwhile, mulled over this warrior trip. The big boss level for any true lier. You grind solo. Get buff. No help allowed till you're grown. But there's no specific exam. You gotta return with epic wins. Everyone hypes up. 15's, barely a teen. Usually 17 or 18, go. But this kid, he totally breaks the mold. Dad verified he's already got 5th class power. Plus, the other kids are gonna feel threatened. He said yes. Sheil was stoked. But Dad had 2 rules. Next day, he hit up the admin block to see his uncle. Unc stepped out, grinning. You worked hard, kid. How ya been? He pinched his cheeks. Chirpin', he's good. But wow, what a growth spurt. Sit. You thirsty? Want a drink? Sheil passed, recalling Nanny's huge meal. Just ate? I'm totally stuffed, he said. Tihong laughed. Mixa, you look kinda beat. Rubbing his neck, super busy. Is it that obvious? Cole was like, anyway, got a present. Box on table. Cooked this pill up myself. Not epic loot, but it buffs HP and magic for weeks. Unc beamed. You're the only one who cares. He popped the lid. And whiffed that fresh, rainy pine smell. Even the mountain guardian liked it. Uncle was shook. Try it now, Sheil urged. Bet, he said. He took it thinking, goblin must be legit. Popped it in, and boom, question answered. If a mage drops this, they're leveling up big time. Feeling buffed, he told Chilluo, impressed. Aside from the instant hit, it's basically an elixir. You made this. He nodded. Uncle grinned asking, got the recipe? Yep. Can Eva swap rare mats? Stats drop a bit though. Uncle, shut the box. Keep this locked in your brain. Tell no one. When you're older, you'll find tons of ways to use it. Trust me. I grinned. Uncle was totally looking out for my future, not his. Classic uncle moves. I said I'd count on him. He laughed, messing up my hair. Using me? Really? When the time is right, I'll handle it myself. Then he got serious. Heard a rumor you're planning. Double quotes, ... A warrior's trip. That's gonna stir up major drama. He sighed. People will scream nepotism since nobody dares diss your dad. All eyes on you. Call. Doesn't that trip need the clan head plus the elder's stamp of approval? And they legit hate you. Maybe just ditch the plan. I knew you'd worry, I said. That's why Dad set specific rules. Which is why I'm here. I need a huge favor. Done with Uncle. I hit the gym. Popped the doors open. Been ages since I was here. Stepped inside and started stretching to shake off the nerves. Heard stomping. Knew instantly who it was. Then my aunt barged in, cheering my name before flipping her switch to rage mode. She grabbed my collar. You're back. Why wasn't I your first stop? I awkwardly tapped her hand to release me. You're always swamped. I know you saw my brother first. She snapped. Just business. I lied. She pouted hard. It hasn't even been long since you got back, and you're leaving again. You grew so much though. She rubbed my head. Whoa, your magic tank nearly doubled. Your core is way tougher now. I also nailed all those aura skills. I bragged. Her eyes lit up. For real. So you are a 3-star rank now. Still got work to do. But surprise, I got you a gift. Finish the high-level aura spells. Let's test them right now. Sorry, auntie. Can't right now. She looked totally shocked. I'm booked solid starting today. Just then, the doors flew open. Big bro walked in. Still cozy with auntie. I see. I was hyped to see Mungwin. Not so much. She poked his shoulder, yelling, "You said you were busy, but you're here for him." He scratched his head. "I am busy, but I helped you sort stuff, right?" "Wait, my busy bro was actually helping her." Shocker. Mungjun then said, "Those materials of yours, so rare they actually boosted my own training." I laughed. "If so, you lucked out." Then asked, "How's life?" "Everything's chill." He walked up to me, which made me tense up, but he just hugged me tight and said, "Can't believe you ghosted me for that Magic Mountain trip." "Dude, that's totally on you," he told him. "Always traveling." But Manganjun said Dad summoned him the second he got back. Dad hollered at him to coach the kid on the basics. Myeongjin was shook, hearing that from Pops, figuring this beat letting the dusty elders teach him. Acted chill, but as he dipped, Dad warned, "You better prep." He paused, blinked, then grinned and bounced. The bloodless dream, ... Huge deal. Totally get why Dad picked me for this gig. Wants me inspired, or maybe spark a little rivalry? I'll know for sure when I see Chi. Rubbing his head, he bet. 10 years, 20, maybe less. Lil bro apologized for the grind. He smiled. All good, fam. He's the only pro with full access and time to kill. Full access means owning every single move from the OG's basics fighting styles and Lee family secrets. One rule, the old geezer said for Shield to level up, master the fam's basics. So MC begged his bro to tutor him. Ain't that the elder's job? But nah, they're useless. Just remember how shady those guys are. Ruined the party, rigged the test, put him in the trash class. Chiel knew they were toxic and thanked Big Bro. He slapped his shoulder, saying, "Don't sweat it. Kids really leveled up, huh? Used to struggle to see mana, but now it's HD quality. Won't be mad if he gets good? Always wanted to be the cool Big Bro." Suddenly, Auntie spawned in, looking salty, flailing her arms. "La, did y'all forget me?" Myungjun said chill, so she rage quit toward the door. Couldn't stop her MC goes? "See ya tonight though." She side-eyed him. "Aren't you gonna train? You'll be grinding till late anyway." He grinned. "Training's work, but hanging with you is special. Miss a chance to collab with the Mana Queen? No shot. So be cool and wait for me." She blushed. "Guess I have no choice then. The world-famous auntie. Be understanding. Leaving now." Once she bailed, Chiel sighed in relief. Bro said, "All right, game time." Drew his sword. "Let's see if you match Dad's specs." Chiel got serious. Bro promised to teach him everything. 1 week later. Started easy, but now it's a total nightmare. Zero time for boring theories. His only break was the split second between rounds. Basically, an infinite beat. 100% real combat vibes. He hit the dirt, gasping for air, when his bro dropped some wisdom. Less talk, more action. You learn by grinding, not snoozing in class. Use those creepy demon peepers of yours. Fix your form. Nick stabbed the sword into the ground and dragged his sorry self up. Screaming like a maniac, he charged and swung at his brother. Even with high-def vision, his body was lagging like bad Wi-Fi. The attack came from a totally glitchy angle. Muscles, joints, that move defied physics. Dude, after a combo, his bro smirked. "Too hardcore for you?" Poof! He was right beside him. Lee family genes are tankier than I thought. Staring down the sharp end of the sword. ... Inches from his eyeball. Child glitched out for a second. Brain screamed move, and he leaned back just in time. Mungun said him. Kid is actually leveling up. Speedrun mode was on since he already knew the basics. He couldn't move like that before. Totally unexpected. Is this that enlightenment cheat code kicking in? Bro rolled up his sleeves. Not bad. Time for hard mode. Let's see if you can handle the real speed. MC gulped to bro. Wasn't joking. They brawled until sunset. Manjuan gave an awkward grin. "My bad, dude. I would have gone a little overboard there." "Qua? Looking like a wreck." Panted. "It's cool. No pain, no gain. Right?" Bro hauled him up. "Starting to click now? Am I right or am I right?" He nodded. "Yay, you said Lee bodies are built different. Definitely OP compared to normal people. Wire tendons, rubber muscles, the more you grind, the stronger you get." He grinned. "So go ahead and spam those high-stress moves." Boom! He realized that was the secret sauce. Bro gave him props. "You're already doing it." "Nice." MC sigh. "I've been grinding all week, but I'm still trash." Myeonjin gave him a look. Shocked face. "Most take months. This kid speedrun it." He grabbed his gear. "All right, I'm out. Go see a medic." Seriously. He shoulder petted him. "We'll go again, ... Same time tomorrow." "Got it, boss." He decided to hang back and review the replays in his head. Bro left with a don't die, and MC let out a huge breath. Staring at his hand, it clicked. It was totally the same vibe. The Limitless style is based on infinite dimensional theory, plus the family secret tech that maxes out your physical stats. Both mechanics are basically twins. The catch clan style is body-based. Limitless is all about gear. Because of that, the basics were easy to get. Maybe they share DNA. That dude in Limitless's memory, total clan vibes. Seems Limitless is like finding an Easter egg. Time hit fast forward. Lee clan meeting. Everyone waiting on Gramps? He finally shows. My bad for the lag. Sits, checks, Taeho. Mr. Busy Chief actually showed up. He's like, can't. Just grind 20-4-7. Have to make an appearance. Koo-jung sips tea. Y'all heard the tea about? The bastard kid asking for a warrior quest. Guy jumps up. Duh. Everyone knows. How's a rookie gonna survive a warrior trip? Plus, he's a reject. Did the brat ask the boss directly? Claims that after getting back from Sky Mountain, he asked him. Old guy chills him out. Nah, you got it twisted. Boz hasn't made the final call yet. Said he needs to vibe check with the elders first. One asks, so it's up to us. Neighbor cheers. Sweet. Let's reject the parasite. Jill Jung strokes his beard. Not that simple, guys. Boss says the kid's got level 5 power. He even survived the bloodless sleep. Can't say no. So, total chaos over this rule-breaking kid. Now they need a solid excuse to shut him down. Anyone got ideas? Taeyong hands up. Can I speak? Elders see him as a fence-sitter playing innocent. So looking at Lee. Taehong, they figured he's siding with the fellow outcast. And Taehong totally knew it. Lee Air's gotta pass 3 trials. Steel Ritual, Naming, and the Warrior Trip. Pass those, and you're a high-ranking VIP. You get powers and a seat at the big table. Basically a semi-elder at that point. No shot these snobby elders let that happen. Before speaking up at the meeting, Taehong thought, did he give me that elixir for this? He's really not sure if this is the play. Hand up. He's like, yo, can I chime in? Gramps grins. Floor's yours. Hurt your tight with the outcast kid. Taehong caught the shade instantly. Smirked. Hate him after I tried so hard. Just felt like overkill, honestly. Chin's curious. For real, kids got reasons. But we can't just trash tradition, he figured. Newbies gotta learn. They can't just do whatever. You're obsessed with the rules, huh? The advisor teased. Taehong sweats. This geezer is sharp, he thinks. I get why they matter though, he stammered. Just afraid we're getting too stiff and boring. Yeah, no. Gramps nods. I feel you. So, what's the play? If nobody hates it, let's just do it. Honestly, not a huge deal anyway. The excuse is easy. Kid's never shown his skills. Chiljung asks, boss confirmed he's a class 5 warrior, right? Can we make that official? Gramps looks hooked. Gotcha. Taehong thinks. Let's let him flex on stage. Old man's eyes pop. A duel. Seriously. Yep, he nods. Considering the kid's wild streak, he won't say no. The elders start buzzing. They dug it. Gramps asks, who's he fighting? Someone fresh off training. Maybe? Taehong suggests. But number 7. Jaehak, nah, he'd pass. Not his vibe. Chiljung goes. So, ... Number 6 then. Barrett's stroke. She fits, Taehong says. Nerf her if you're worried. Gramps thinks. Not terrible. Plus, Beck says 6 hates the brat's guts anyway. He grins. Solid plan, actually. What do you guys think? Thumbs up all around. Taehong smirks. Meeting adjourned. Taehong dips, but Chiljung grabs him. Good hustle today. He turns. Old man says, totally had you wrong before. What made you wise up? He shrugs. Just like I said. I get the loyalty, Gramps says, but you gotta fake it better. Taehong's grin vanishes. Meaning what? He forces a laugh. Every look, every vibe counts. You say GR, we say bastard. Dead giveaway. He bounces. 3 weeks later. Sword out. Endgame today. Bruh, even after I wrecked you yesterday. Grinning, he asked, you feeling that too? Mungjung geared up, asked for an encore, then rushed him, swinging that blade, but Lowbro blocked it and smacked the weapon away. He hyped his footing, then pounced. Cole swore the guy had hacks or spooky eyes. Those skills he grinded for let him spot every swing path and shut him down. He jumped at his bro, swinging. Don Haran when he blocked it, a boom rocked the whole gym. Mungjung stumbled, and our boy got yeeted, rolling in the dirt. Big bro just laughed, saying he already nailed the basics. Took 3 months to get good, but the kid's a legit genius. 1 week to vibe, 2 to adjust. Just 33 days to work his magic. He held out a hand to his bro, admitting the guy never stops blowing his mind. Confirmed he aced the basics. Looked like he unlocked bonus skills too. He smirked. Can't hide squat from this guy? Taking the help. He said he'd cook up his own moves now. Asked if he needed a hand, he said that'd be sick. Meanwhile, Ciola trekked the woods, casually, slicing mobs and grumbling. She was bored out of her mind. Kept walking, blaming everything on that jerk, stuck on lame quests. Plus, her mom was still fuming, all thanks to that moron. A mob roared and jumped her. She stabbed its head instantly, groaning. So bored. As it dropped, she flicked fingers a bit and yanked the dagger right out of its skull. Realized she'd run these errands 20 times already. Round 21. Just killing mobs, rinse and repeat. Usually, she only does this junk 4 or 5 times a year. Years up. When she heads home, that cocky idiot will be back to. Some guy popped up behind her, taking a knee in respect. She told him to ID himself. Said his name is Kagu. From the 12th unit of the Dark Sword Squad. She spun around, asking why an elder's top guard was out here. Said he was just the messenger boy for the boss. Hearing the tea, she burst out laughing. Then, slammed her dagger into a tree, shouting, "Perfect! That dummy dug his own grave. Advisor's cool too. Tell him message received." When he dipped, she lit her blade up. Can't wait. She'd crush him. Later, our boy met his uncle. "Sorry, I'm late. Training ran long." Uncle smiled. Heard the kid already mastered the basics. He nodded. "Yeah, but there's this one thing I want to try." Tahong said the schedule's out and came to chat about it. Cho slumped in his chair. "Holler when the paperwork drops. I'll be there." Uncle Taihong sighed like a deflated tire. "Dude, aren't you nervous?" "Nervous?" Kyo leaned back. "Why would I be? It's all good." Dad gave the green light. -2 tiny rules. Rule 1. Learn the basics. Total noob stuff. Lucky for me, I've got big brain energy and magic skills. So I speed ran that part in record time. Stage 2 is the boss level. Convincing the Council of Elders. Dad basically said if talking fails, I can throw hands. No win, no epic warrior road trip for me. I didn't have a good excuse to mess with them before. So, I decided to hack the system my way. I booked a fight against the 6. Told Uncle, make it happen. The old geezers can't say no to a setup like that. I'm literally forcing them to sign my permission slip. That's politics 101. Rig the game. Consider it a pop quiz. Taihong groaned, interrupting the monologue. How are you this chill? 'Cause I've mastered everything. Obviously, Cho quipped. Uncle face, not that, you goof. The 6th? Word is she hates your guts? Fighting Sala, she's nuts. This won't end pretty. Why her? Cho smirked. I owe her one. Uncle couldn't hold back. He jumped up, slamming the desk. Exactly. That's the problem. Figure that out when you're older. Why pick a fight now? He clenched a fist. I know you've got skills, but ... He flopped back down, looking defeated. Clutching his head, he mumbled, I don't want you getting squashed. Cho smiled. AW, he's actually worried. Cute. Thanks for the love, Unc, he teased. She'll try to end me, and the elders want a leash on me. So yeah, not just a casual spar. Losing would suck, but relax. I'm gonna win. The council rushed the docks, and the prep started fast. They picked the arena in no time. Central Training Hall, the Lai clan's biggest stage. Same spooky spot as the Steel Ritual. Cho grabbed his jacket. They want a spectacle. Definitely the first elder's idea. Stadium seating everywhere. A total circus. They want a public roasting. Joke's on them. His train of thought crashed. When Jonga walked into the room, she looked terrified. Same face she's had all week. He walked over, asking why she was tripping. Ignore it, she said, but she'd been off all day. Like he could miss that. She snapped that this fam just does whatever they want. She hates people talking trash behind her back. She's rank 4. He's stuck at 5. Total mismatch. Cheel said that's why 6 has magic limits, no secret cheat codes allowed. His aunt spoke up. I know, but shaken, she asked if he might actually lose. She face-palmed, panicking. If only I'd trained him harder. If she'd just told him family secrets sooner, he'd be buff by now. Gayla's voice snapped her out of her emo spiral. Smiling, she said to Chill, Master's got this. As always, she trained him herself. Time to hype up her nephew. Jamma zoned out. MC thought she looked like a scared puppy. Bet the Lee clan took something from her too. Didn't know her past. Could have snooped, but kept it respectful. Figured she'd spill the tea when she was ready. He walked over, grinning. No time for panic mode. She stared blankly. Isn't today the big day? ... We show off those sick combos we made. Totally flipped her mood. She looked up, all hyped. A servant said, it's go time. He told her to watch closely. I won't lose. Grabbed his sword. Make some noise for me. He'd be bummed if it was quiet. Heading to the arena, he realized it had been forever. Since day one, he's been grinding to prove himself. Time to finish this quest. Gates opened. He strutted in smiling. 6 was waiting. Glanced up Dad Lady Bake Uncle, and the elders were watching. Sola called him a moron, and asked if his neck hurt. She hated how cocky he looked. She flipped a dagger in her hand. Too cocky for a scrub. Today, you bow. He grinned. Can't wait to see you try. Ref jumped in, shouting, "Duel time! 6th Miss versus 9th Master." He told them to prep. Both pulled their weapons. He shut his eyes. Start. He popped his demonic eyes and Sola flashed behind him too fast to track. She attacked. 3 daggers back, 2 front. Who knows how many more were coming. The 6 cooked up this sick combo. Daggers pumped with aura and magic. Called it that cause it looks like straight up fire when it flies. Ciola whipped out her blades, spamming falling flames at his face. He knew dodging that mess. Impossible. Plan B. Time. His sword glowed with pure energy. Boom! Dark lightning exploded everywhere, knocking her daggers away. Ciola hopped back, dropping a nasty curse, then froze. He scoffed, heard the hype, but this is kinda mid. She ground her teeth, totally. Triggered, grabbed fresh blades from her gear and powered them up, thinking, okay, now he's definitely toast. She rushed him. Missed, thinking, the nerve of this guy? Furious. She summoned a wall of flaming daggers behind her, then yetted the whole spicy barrage right at him. He thought her moves looked like a circus act. She throws tons of blades from weird, tricky angles. You'd be dead without god-tier reflexes and game sense. But he baited her into a frontal rush. Classic. They clashed. He parried and unleashed boundless slicing demon. Seeing his sword light up like a flare, Sola panicked, crossing daggers to block the incoming nuke. Then, bam. He made contact. Blue sparks hit flames. Kaboom. Dust cloud swallowed the stage. The crowd was like, whoa, what just went down? One guy muttered, didn't think that jerk was this or is he just cheesing it with some trick? Joel eyed her, did I hold back too much? Did she nerf the damage by jumping back at the last second? Sola stared at her chipped blades. What kind of cheat code is this? One hit from that, and I'm toast. She grabbed fresh ones. That all he's got? Only one shot? She lunged, yelling, you wasted your ult too early. Not now. He braced himself. Whoa. She got a speed buff. Is she really rushing me head on again? She charged. He moved to parry. Psych. She spun midair, landed behind him. Too slow. She sloshed, but he blocked it instantly. Then she went aggro with crazy erratic combos. Blogging was easy, but countering her speed, tough. But joke's on her, he saw every pixel of her movement. Sixth sense, locked on. Demon eyes tracked every angle. He picked this fight, cause his build counters hers perfectly. Sola raged. Her whole class relies on stealth and agility. But to him, she was totally exposed. Her moveset was basically useless. No, but if she got in his face fast enough, she could totally land the first smack. This magic cap sucks. If I had just a tiny bit more juice, I could unleash the big guns. 12 months plotting one thing, totally ruining that jerk's vibe. Crush him, Tilly cried. But surprise. He cut in. Got time to daydream? Huh, dude just popped up right in her face. Pay attention, dummy. She blocked fast with her blades. Too strong? She flamed on. Last resort. MC felt his juice draining. Low battery. He dashed back. Sela scoffed. Brain dead. No mana means you lose. Worm. He stayed chill. Was that her special move? Skill 6. Total Magic Jammer, aka the Magic Seal. OP wizards can shrug it off. If not, you're Brickto, Clue, or no clue. She screamed, you're toast. He pumped up. Sis missed a detail. His magic ain't basic. She saw the glow. No way? How? Jinha panicked. He's got this. Dude's epic. Yeah, not happening again. But if he fails, what then? Dude asked. He okay. Pal said, better. His stats were freakishly high. What's up with those moves? Not Lee style. He's 15, right? Legit. MC popped lightning. Mister though? Cast Death Lord. Zoomed in hard with storm skill. Stuck. He cut through that. Jinha watched, wondering, is he spamming our combo moves? Doubt's gone. He'll win. Total genius. Sola thought. But I blocked his mana. So how's he still blasting? MC knew she missed one detail. His magic works via circles only. Powered up. Here I come. Fast strike. Blocked a boost. She flew. He chased and slammed the earth hard. She dodged. Shook. Is this real? I can't be losing like this. Saheong flared up. All HIS fault. Whoa. That was a crazy amount of mana. She was forcefully dragging out magic. Ignored the damage. Screamed. Die. And used meteor. Titian yelled, hey, that's cheating. Stop the match, right now. MC powered up inside, swiping blades away. She scoffed, you aiming blind? Then clink a blade landed by her toes. Mick mused on the world's hard truths. Mana doesn't vanish, it cycles back. It's endless. But my sword, it kills mana. Didn't expect the meteors though. Whatever, it worked. Too weak to stop them all. So he sliced the dagger's magic strings. Demon eyes tracked the lines. Focus level 100. Blocked them all, said, my turn now. She panicked. Same move again. If I back up, he can't hit me. She hopped back. MC prepped his stance. She was confused why he was posing from way over there. He grinned. Demon Slash has range, babe. He unleashed Limitless. Form 1. And Demon Slash, a huge shockwave blasted her. The boom kicked up crazy. Dust all over the arena. He rubbed his eye. OW. Overused the gaze. Not Ova. Good Slash. Needs polish though. Dagger zoomed out, nicking his leg. Then she blitzed him. Super fast. He gulped. This looks bad. Jumped back just in time to block. She poked him, then passed out cold. 1 second slower, heart kebab. She fainted the second they touched. His body reacted on auto. Scary jeans? Medics showed up, but just froze. He frowned. Yo, help her already. She's gonna croak from damage. He turned. Did everyone see that? Warriors, boomer, elders, half. The failure finally showed them up. Silence broke. Tatten started clapping. Then the whole crowd went wild. Jinha screamed, "My boy is the best." The fam swarmed the ring. Titian stepped up, grinning. "Sick moves, kid. Where dads don't usually hype their kids publicly, sus?" He realized, I picked Taehong to set this whole scene up. Picking Air 6 let me script the fight exactly how I wanted. She was the perfect target. The one I could totally cheese for an easy win. Noobs bet on her. Hard pull. But who else here has my skills? He admitted, I'm legit. Guess I've earned my warrior badge. I dipped my head. Much appreciated. He clocked that look on my face. I wasn't done yet. Nothing gets past you. I smirked. The basic loot for this quest is just the warrior permit. Dad's tapping out on extra bonuses. But that's just him. He told me to speak my mind. I speed ran the academy and proved I'm hiked the power mountain. Aced the sleep test. Easy mode. The elders set this up, so they gotta pay up. So I piped up, saying, I've checked every box and then some. Did you guys seriously doubt me for zero reason? Sis is wrecked. I'm barely standing. Feels like bullying. I've figured, I'm 15. I can get away with being a total brat. Gotta play the kid card while it still works. Titian looked at Kolja. Well, answer the kid. He gave a fake smile. Just a mix-up, son. We always call the shots on warrior stuff. Rules say all kids are equal, legitimate or not. You gonna break your own rules right here? I smirked. He dropped the I word. Got him. I never even brought up my birth status. Surely no one's that shady here, right? Chin argued, starting this young causes drama. Then why pick my sister? Blind guys could see. She's way older, and buffs, stronger than me. I read the fine print. Said I'd fight a newbie retreat. Should have been number 7 or Shamrondo. Titian grinned. He set this whole trap to let me roast the head elder. Genius move. I picked Air 6 just for this roast. Cheljung stammered. We thought she fit best. I shot back. If that's true, why do it in front of a crowd, not private? So spill. Why did the council really pull this stunt? Is it game over? Nah. Looks like the old geezers are just bullying a kid. Taeyin suddenly cut in, pointing a finger and reminding everyone that Gramps over there is a living fossil. I get you're mad, but chill. The hero dipped his head. My bad. Dude added that doing nothing would have been a total trash ending anyway. So, what's the big boss think about that? The kids wondered if some jerk played him for a fool. He admitted this whole test was kinda sketchy and confusing. Council's gonna fix it. Plus, he scores a sweet bonus. Hero said sorry again. Just did my job. Wasn't fishing for extra loot. He just wanted his fair share. Days later, stuck in bed. He's like, wow, never thought I'd miss that mountain. He figured they'd kick him loose, not keep him on lockdown till he was 100%. If only I had some magic healing juice, ... Knock knock. He dragged himself up. Come on in. 3 buddies barged in. Long time no see. Han beamed. You been good this whole time? Inha goes. We tried to visit SAP, but got swamped. So, here we are. Hero scoffed. Thought you guys were too busy for me? He told him to park it. Everyone good? Inha nodded. Had some dumb drama, but hey, it's character building. Not terrible. Han's eyes lit up. Dude, what kind of crazy workout made you so buff in a year? He meant to fight with his sister. Caught the whole show. Hero snapped. Guess you guys have too much free time before junior year starts. Han hyped it up. No way, I'd miss a legendary showdown like that. Bet the whole school was watching. Right, guys? He looked at his squad. Cricket boss mumbled. Meant to go after practice, but got held up. Inha shrugged. I was kinda busy fighting too. Remember? Hero cut him off. No sweat, guys, we're cool. Then he eyed Han. You didn't slack off? Did ya? Nope. Han grinned. Hero thought, dang. They really leveled up. Inha and Boss got drafted to Blood Tiger and Heavenly Bow. Big leagues, those squads are top tier in the life and part of the Elite 4 Divine Divisions crew. Han picked Yukman Academizord Fighting plus a ranged weapons class. Doubling up on classes is a total pain. Plus, half the 5th years got in. That's super rare. Hero told M. Keep grinding, guys. Gonna need your backup later. Boss smirked. Count on us. Boz? In Haswar they'd level up so he wouldn't cringe at him. Bet MC dipped, saying, it was chill meeting him. Han asked if he was grabbing his loot today. He scoffed, duh, you think I didn't earn this? Guy grinned, like, good for you. So he made his pick. MC just smirked. Later, he rolled up to the Lee clan armory. Hopping out, he thought, been 6 years since I ghosted this spot. Guard clocked him. Wait, you the junior young master? What brings you to the crib? Got the green light to snag some gear. Dude checked the slip. Yup, looks legit. You're good? Then the gates creaked open. Suddenly they shouted, yo, that fight was sick. We're gonna train hard to get on your level. Mick nodded, grinning. Never heard that before. Usually folks roast him or treat him like garbage. He thanked him. Appreciate it. I'll keep grinding. He strolled to the building, thinking how. Admin and those dusty elders run this joint together. Admin handles the storage locker stuff. While the council hogs research and the loot distribution, so he hit up the head elder for some payback. Recalled saying he just wanted his picks from the ritual. Chiljin was like, ain't that it on your belt? He picked one, ditched it, and now wants to flex it. MC clapped back. Rules say I can grab M later. Let the big boss confirm it. Wrong. Tin blinked. Nah. Actually, he's right. Everyone else came back for their stash later. Leader said, I'm rolling with that. Chiljung went, oh wait, yeah, totally forgot that. Figured they'd toss him some mid-tier junk to save face. Not like handing over a few items would kill him. MC knew that was exactly the vibe. If the geezers agreed publicly, the loot was officially his. He hollered at his dad. We good? Tishin said, go for it. Those weapons were basically his birthday presents anyway. If he proved they were his, the elders had to cough him up. MC thought. Classic dad move right there. Caught the plan while the head elder was spacing out. Plus, he played the elders to get the perfect ending. Tishin added, head elder picks the swag. Though, walking in, he realized he just scammed for god-tier weapons. Usually, that kind of loot is ... off limits, but dad couldn't risk saying no to him. Only allowed on floors 1, 2, 3. Keep out of the rest. Floor 1 has basic gear, but it's totally off. He's gotta pick some sweet loot for his epic quest. He grinned, planning to take his sweet time picking gear. Popped by Mungchun's later. You bouncing already? He asked. Yup. He nodded. Everything's packed and ready to roll. Big bro grinned. Spring, huh? Perfect time to dip. Best season to hit the road. Honestly, Cena fam? Yeah, but uncle's away on business. Calming auntie down was a total nightmare. Jun laughed. I bet. She's dramatic. And Dad nodded. Scary as always. Said if I flop this, I'm dead meat. Classic. Yikes. That's super creepy. Hear about Air 6? Yeah, she's in solitary training. Woke up and caused drama, even while healing. Once she was back on her feet, Lady Wan shipped her off to boot camp. Jun said she can't mess with his trip now. No revenge for her yet, Mick asked. Do me a solid. Keep an eye on my nanny while I'm gone. She can't touch me, but she'll target my peeps. In his last life, that's how he lost his nanny. Jun nodded. She'll stay here. Nobody touches her. He bowed. I seriously owe you big time. Bro grinned. What are brothers for? Catch you later. MC nodded and took off. Outside, he realized it'd been 15 years back. Places to go, loot to grab, people to meet. Finally, out of the house. Total freedom. Just started. Later, Haeyong sipped tea. Report, she signaled. My bad, he said. We lost him. He knew. Ditched us as soon as it got crowded. She slammed her cup. Total garbage. Changed his look. His aura should have stayed. He scored this special weapon as a reward. It masks his face and aura. Dude's invisible now. Haeyong raged. He's just a 15-year-old punk. He juked my personal Dark Sword squad. If he couldn't, he'd be dead meat by now anyway. Tried to predict him, but didn't think he'd bail in a day. Keep watching though. Stay sharp. Any clue pops up, you chase him down. A bit later, our hero strolled in, rocking a total dude disguise. He hit the bar and told the tendy, craft beer, make it snappy. The guy behind the counter squinted. Fresh meat, never seen you. From the north, he lied. Kowloon's a chaotic mess these days. You sound like a Seoul City boy to me, the bartender smirked. If you're Korean, why in the north? Ran before I got wise, he shrugged. So, what's the tag? What do I call you? Real names here. Yeah, he mentally hyphed himself on the disguise. The iron skin of 10,000 faces, absolute legendary loot, pump it full of mana, and boom instant illusion. Eats energy like a beast, but it's totally worth the hassle. That's how he pulled off this whole new look. Add more juice, and he swaps his voice too. Perfect cam up. Was scared he couldn't find the Chigando spot after so long? Monsters are gone, but the place is still a total dump. And dumps like this, they're magnets for the dark stuff. A village built by rogue mages and criminals in the danger zone. The infamous nest of vagabonds try to squash him, and they wreak havoc. Because of that, the big governments just ignore the place. Too risky. It's basically the country's biggest villain clubhouse, where every flavor of criminal hangs out and secrets pile up. Hid here in his past life to dodge his fam, but they caught him eventually. But this time, he's hitting the spot first for a reason. He leaned in, turning on the charm. Hey, since I've been to Kowloon, let me ask something. Who runs this joint? Bartender eyed him. Why do you care? Just want to live. Don't want to step on the wrong toes. Smart, but info isn't free. Kid. He slapped a stack on the counter. 100,001. Keep the snacks and brew coming. 2. Bartender grinned. I like you. You catch on quick? Beak Chaluz ran this nest for 10 years, even from China. Heard of him? Mexi nodded, exactly as he suspected. That's Cho Wu, scary dude. Used to be a warrior, killed his master, went rogue, classic story. Ruled the Korean underworld before making his comeback. Took over the White Bone sect in his 30s. Black market kingpin. And now, the good loot is finally showing up. But MC's not here for the boss. He wants the item his fam found last time. Gotta snag it first this time around. Later, at the mansion, Chol-soo smirked at his papers. Beats selling pharmacy meds. Director Jung Jun-soo looked like he was going to be sick. Glad I dragged you along, Chol-soo laughed. Jung just stared at the floor. Cholu hollered at him, fix your face. Bruh, you're leaking vibes. Didn't he say, nobody's trapped here, doors open. Once this is fixed, I'm free. Jin-soo faked a grin. I'll play it safe. Chulu smirked back. No lies there. Buddy, seeing that smile. Awesome, he really dug the guy. Top-tier uni grad raking in the big bucks. Huh, yeah, he sighed. Totally bummed. Anyway, back to the grind. He stressed that they'd dropped way too few black market tickets. But turns out, the big bosses actually loved the shortage. Why not bump up the ticket? Count a smidge. Jin-soo shot back. Keep them rare to keep the buyers hooked. Jin-soo went on. True, but I got this. Just let me cook. Goal, check. Escape this dump and reach the top tier. With market cash and rep, they'd climb the social ladder fast. Next day, Jin-soo rolled into the office. Like, markets totally exclusive. No, secret club vibes, killer for parties, and washing dirty cash. Easy to snag rare, illegal loot, anonymously here. Looks to me like folks are totally vibing with the market. Docs in hand, Cholu nodded. Meds, potions, art, even people, rich kids' tastes never change. Huh? Making bank is super easy. White bones will rise soon. Can't get busted yet. Suddenly, a worker burst in yelling. Big drama. Like, super urgent. Guest at the South Base. Gotta go check it yourself. Think it's a Lee Clan VIP? Later, in the South Security Zone, the MC eyed the building. Looks like a boring office. Actually, it was a key white bone hideout. Inside, he hit up the desk. Get Cholu. Now. The receptionist blinked. He's not in. Watch it, he warned, or I'll vaporize this spot. Terrified, she clocked his black hair and gold eyes. Lee Clan, the boss is away, she stammered. Tell him to get his butt here. ASAP. I could bail, but Cholu won't like the fallout. Panicked, she squeaked. I'll call him. Then she whisked him to the VIP lounge. Elevator ride. Glad I kept my colors. Look 30 though. Cholu is a class 5 fighter. Magic voice won't work. Gotta drop my pitch the old-fashioned way. In the room, she offered. Tea coming right up. Flopping on the sofa, he mused. Whatever happens here. ... DOES. UN matter to a Lee Clan boss. Summoning a VIP to this rat hole. That's bold. Guess he had to drag Chol-soo out by the ear. Finally, the big bad white bone boss waltzed in. MC sipped his tea. You late? The boss smiled weakly. Traffic. I sprinted over the second I knew you were waiting. Anyway, why visit a thug like me? Wham. A knee to the gut. 30 minutes late. You should have crawled in. The nerve, actually looking me in the eye. The boss and his lackey bowed instantly. Our bad. Chol-soo froze. He'd pegged this kid as a total psycho. Faking clan status. But nope, he's the real deal. Dropped my guard and got wrecked in one shot. That bully aura. Classic clan vibes. He's gotta be inner circle. Chol-soo grinned nervously. Honored to meet a live big shot. I run this vagabond circus. MC kept a poker face. You got a fun gig here. The guy perked up. So, what's the play? Heard you run a black market. Not bad for a 10 swords dropout. Thought you were a shadow rat, but you're switching lanes. Guess that market is your cash cow? Chul-soo go. Does this kid know my whole life story? Sorry if my hustle stepped on clan toes. Relax. My master is watching. He wants to cut a deal. Who's this master? Chul-soo hesitated. Can I ask who? True Sunmu blood? The heir most likely to take the throne. The Lee clan's 7th son. ... Master joke Chul-soo gasped. The business genius? Dude hits speed bumps, but never crashes. A total shark who always wins. He wants in, but why would a royal touch my shady market? Wait, is he actually legit though? Me caught that cheeky look of doubt. Chul-Su bowed fast. The Lord is to chill with scum like me, trusting me with this. I shouldn't panic. If he wanted me dead, I'd be toast already. MC unwrapped the package. Boom news sword. Chul-Su bugged out. That's the 100 trials. Demonic spear. Blade longer than the handle. Curved like a wave. ... From Jock's North Sea trip years back. Didn't he rip this out of a sea dragon? Recognize it. Chul-Su nodded. But why is the energy zero? Power sealed? Genius. Still doubtful. Just know you're not my only option. Jolu gulped. So, what's the big guy want with us? Boz wants to supersize your little hustle. The MC total takeover. His jaw practically hit the floor. Say what? Take over us? Seriously. This dump just makes lunch money. Mick shrugged. Hey, big boss's orders? Chilu looked totally lost. Why's a rich kid want in on the grid? Well, cash is cash, I guess. Knowing Jayhawk's big brain for biz, it kinda made sense. Do I get a say in this? He squeaked. MC gave him the D-die stare. No. Chul-Su panicked. Saying no meant game over. Like, literally right now. The second Jayhawk's name dropped, his fate was sealed. But hey, Mick added, be a good boy for him, ... And things change. Big time. Legit CEO by day, untouchable shadow, king by night. Sweet deal, right? With my boss backing UOBs, Chulu asked to play. Show me what you got, MC said. Pop quiz time. Later, Whitebone boss was skeptical. Jayhawk's gopher brought the 100 trials spear. Rumor says he got it up north, but I smell a rat. Let the director give it a look, see? Jin-Su freaked. Aren't we dodging the Lifeham? What if it's a trap? They could be plotting something sketchy. Cholu lit a smoke. If he's really with Jack, we roll with it. If not, we snag him. Simple. Let's see how he handles the next market meetup. Jin-Su gulped and nodded. Back at the hotel, our hero blinked. Whoa, they hooked me up with a sweet. Bet those guys are stressing hard right now. He gave M3 tasks. First, sell the 100 trials. Spear. Just a little skill check. Jokes on the mitts, a total fake. Just a knockoff made with his limitless mojo? The real cursed spear, already locked away by bro number 7. Chosu can snoop all he wants. He won't find squat. Even the leak lens tech can't crack my limitless vibe. Plus, I blood bonded it. Only I can wield it. If things go south, I just snap my fingers and it comes back. That boomerang feature is super handy. Juiced it up with magic, so it's basically on a leash. Condition 2. Show me the money books. Cholu stalled, but eventually caved. He had to. Last up, the client list. Need the trifecta to win. Betting he's getting a migraine over these rules. Smart guys like Chulu always overthink it. Hilarious. Hold up, the guy next to Chalulu looks super familiar. Is that ... him? Later, Mr. Whitebone boss slides over. Digging the room? Hope you caught some Z's. I cut to the chase. You get the stuff I asked for? He grins. Got the goods right here? Want a peek? Yup. We all sat down. Chalulu points at his buddy. This guy handles the heavy lifting, so he'll explain the paperwork. He knows it better. Jin-Su stands, bows, and hands over a file. Last year's profits. The gears turned. Asterisk, is that him? I knew this guy from before. They called him E-Sharp Wit. Tongue like a blade. He was the brain behind Gunang. My third bro. Total nightmare. Even my oldest brother couldn't handle his schemes. Left arm's fine. No burn scar yet. But it's definitely him. No doubt. Whitebone grew cause of him. Chalulu couldn't do this alone. But going legit. Boosting black market cash. That's all. Jin-Su doesn't seem linked to Gunang yet. My move? I asked the boss. Plan for the 100 trials. Auctioning them on opening day, he replied. VIPs only. Verified buyers. Security's tight. Don't worry. When's it open? 3 days. I'm in, but I want to inspect the goods first. Chalulu blinked, you're coming. Warehouse is far and, kinda gross. Not exactly a guest hotspot. I know what a tramp's warehouse looks like. Boss sighed. Fine, I'll take you. Now. Yup, I stood up. Later, we rolled up to the spot. Market stash is all here, Chulu said. Come on in. Inside, I realized this place was massive. Security was insane. Thieves wouldn't dare try it. Loaded with magical traps, too. Not bad for a stray. Cholu asked. Not you, I said, pointing at the director. He frowned. Excuse me, barely hiding his annoyance. Asterisk, do I need to repeat myself? I hate crowds. One guide's enough. Cholu grumbled. Got it. Jin-Su stepped in. I'll handle the tour. We walked deeper into the warehouse. First floor. Herbs, art, and relics. The director listed. Scanning with his special eyes. MC was totally shook. Didn't expect this junk here? From trippy shrooms to banned herbs. even beta potions and monster guts. He wondered if, besides this loot, was there a stash for super secret ancient files? He wanted to peep some stone tablets or epic monuments. Jinsu was like, that's upstairs, bro, so he wanted to check him out. MC gave a nod and they bounced up to the second floor. Glancing around, he locked eyes on a shelf. What's this treasure? Rusty edges, but he still pulled it off. Totally wild stuff. Everything in this dump ain't worth squat compared to this. Grabbed a stone tablet. Seemed like some deep space nerd stuff, carved with star signs and sun moon positions. Total horoscope vibes. Wanted to swipe it, but nah, gotta wait on that. Sensed a critter in the cage. Yo, is that a spirit beast? Jinsu said, it's a white fox baby, the boss snagged up north. MC flipped out. Are they totally nuts? A spirit beast is literally packing major spiritual mojo. It keeps the spiritual vibes balanced where it crashes. If it vanishes, the whole spot turns into a total disaster zone. Basically, it's like nuking the whole local ecosystem. Jinzetsu hung his head, saying sorry. Kept checking. Poisons, magic bullets, and rare artifacts. Crazy mix. Can't believe they actually hoarded all this junk. Worried about messing up history, but maybe smashing it all is best. Wondered if these weapons were sold on every black market corner. Jinsu goes, nah, these are strictly special order only. Wondered if this stuff was always up for grabs. Clan and feds wouldn't just let that slide. MC said let's bounce. But first, he had a couple questions. You a lefty? Director sweated and was like, yeah, actually. Noticed while rolling with the vague, he had zero fighting skills. Like, what's the deal? Jinsu said he was born with a glitch blocking his mana usage. MC thought he was stalling, cause his face looked off. But yep, definitely the same, dude. So why is he taking orders from Didn't fit the vibe here? Special reason for following him. No pressure if he wants to keep it zipped. Might be his last shot. Jinsu spilled. His kid has the same sickness, but way worse. Super rare bug. Tough to fix. The only meds failed and were banned in Korea anyway. Gone. Back then, he met Chul-Soo through his old boss at the time. Made a deal with the big guy. He'd work in exchange for meds and cash. MC wondered if likely caught in some sketchy cash laundry gig, risking his rep and his kid. Perfect leverage to put a tight leash on Jinsu. Dude was shook. He got busted so easy. Was he plotting a back? Oh, he was definitely prepping to snake Chu. Those files were suspiciously extra detailed. Even a smart boss isn't that demanding. Jinsu claimed he was just being thorough. MC was like, cut the crap. Bro, you can't pull receipts like that unless you planned it ages ago. He literally wrote down all the dirt. Paper trail much. Thinking back, I used to be a total desk jockey, so I can scan boring spreadsheets in my sleep now. But Jinsu's files, next level, complicated. Crystal clear info. It practically screamed, I'm guilty. Back then, Whitebone beefed with the Lee clan and vanished overnight. Bet the big betrayal went down right about now. But the Lees didn't totally wipe out. Sekti needed a stooge to run the hideout. Yeah, I know. Jinsu def got karma slapped later. Or maybe, cut a deal. Maybe he teamed up with that third brother guy. Suddenly, director drops to his knees. Please, don't tell Chulo. And this wimp is supposedly the operation's brain. Yikes. If history repeats, I gotta deal with this clown, ASAP. Welp, no hitting rewind now. So I told him, make me an offer I can't refuse. Meanwhile, Chulu's outside puffing a smoke, wondering why just the director went in. Walking into his warehouse, ... And even if he's Lee clan, the nerve of this guy is wild. Don't say he's saving Jinsu and ditching me. Black market blew up cause director followed my orders. Right. Guard walks up smiling, like boss he looks stressed, thirsty. Chulu just silently smacks the dude across the face. And snaps told you not to call me that. Trash this loser. Guards drag the poor guy's body away. Boss goes, tell me when the director and guests leave. He was totally not vibing with this situation. Lee clan, visit Jayhawk and now stressing over Jinsu. Later, Cholu calls him in. You get that info I wanted? Director claims the spear's seal messed up the appraisal. But the expert said, it's gotta seal that strong. It's gotta be the OG weapon. Chulu asks if he's really Jack's goon. Guy says they grilled clients. Only heard Jayhawk's expanding. But dude's always expanding. Cholu was like, I feel like my gut instinct is gone. You think only you could figure that out? So basically, he learned zilch. Epic fail. He absolutely hates carrying dead weight. Think he's the only info broker? Hope his kid is safe. Time for a little reality check. Yep, back at the warehouse, our guy pitched a plan. Gonna wreck the black market and Chul-Soo using the boss. Psych. He's actually gonna use his brother. Then Chul-Soo interrupts with some news. Later, Chulu says the market moves to dodge the cops. Coordinates only drop at midnight. Sharp. Ticket holders only. You're out of luck. They went totally overboard on magic guards. MC admits, that's kinda impressive. Since nomads run this, Chulsu must be the brains. But I see holes. Chulsu kinda flopped here. Should have trusted Jinsu to make this huge. Whitebone boss just smirked. Claims he runs the whole northern slum game. Swa he's totally devoted to the master. MC's like loyalty. From a sketchy guy like you. Chulu says he ain't picky about dirty work. He just follows orders. 0 questions asked. Is he jealous of Jinsu or just feeling left out? Whatever Chulu says, the auction's starting ASAP. Cool. Don't tell me inside. I'm staying low-key. A bit later. They roll up to the black market. Masked MC spots the loot displayed down front. Acting all posh at a crime sale. Buff guards. Bone is strong, but they're spying, not protecting. Suddenly, the host jumps on stage, screaming, they got the sickest loot today. Bet you guys have been dying for this drop. Check the goods. Satisfaction guaranteed. Let's roll. Item 1. A spellbook. Ancient hexes inside. Start bid. 10 million won. MC thinks, that's bold. Scans it with demon eyes. Just flashy junk with good PR. Hard pass. A while later, the host speaks up again. Says the big moment is finally here. The grand finale, folks. We had cool stuff, but this one's the Geo. Lee's kid dragged this from the North Sea himself. It's the 100 Trials spear. Crowd goes wild. Is that actually the legendary spear? Looks legit. Mick smirks, thinking, bingo, it's go time. Better get his gear ready. Chulu, chilling in the cell, was like, seen crazy stuff, but this is huge. Jinsu smirked, told the VIPs, tonight's gonna be lit. Scenting personnel grinning, he told him, you crushed it, dude. Sweating buckets. The director asked, after this, I'm in the Lai clan. Sure, Chulu raised a brow. You really want this? Huh? Join the fam, and you get all the fancy high-class gigs you love. Saw the shakes and thought, dude's stressing, but the pressure's on. Hates the job but grinds hard just to escape to the clan. Ironically, funny, think it'll go smooth. Dream on, he's just digging his own grave deep. Jayhawk's gonna stick him with the shady stuff, not cause he's a genius. Basically, he's totally Jayhawk's minion. If this doesn't flop, maybe he levels up. Then, bam, guards saw weird vibes on the cams. What the heck? Chulu yelled. It's the entrance. Crashers at the north wall. Then kaboom. Boss snatched his collar. Spill. What's happening? No clue. Boss, the guard squeaked. Not cops or feds. Chulu tossed him. Whatever, who cares? Even if it's pigeons. Waste, M. Tell the director to grab the guest list and cash logs. Turned to boss around Jinsu. But dude had already. Chulu raged. Catch that weirdo director. Now, just then, Jayhawk hit the north wall. Magic smash. Minions reported. No exits. Cameras are dead. Jayhawk goes, squads, ... 1, and to wrecked the outer wall. Totally open. Leave the loot for evidence. Just cuff everyone. Expected 9 dragons. Got these losers instead? Smirking minion was like, just ... Some hobos trying to diss the lead. We kept it low-key, and now this. Jahak goes, this whole vibe is fishy. They mess with Beck. We heard it from 2 spots. Info came from a partner and his crew. They're tight with Whitebone. So, makes sense. But that golden sword intel? Felt like a DM just for me. Mignon asks, someone baited you here, boss. Yep. Figured the 9 dragons set a trap. Bet they unsealed the B-hall, and ... used it as bait. But nobody touched it. 0 proof of dragons. He wondered, so who even wins here? A light bulb moment. Seeing his bugged-out eyes, his minion asked, yo, what's the deal? Nothing. We're chill, he lied. If his kid wasn't busted, this would be easy peasy. But now, he's gonna pay big time. The auction froze. Chill smirked. He always moves like lightning. He grabbed for the sword and used his mojo to make it shake. The auctioneer panicked, then asterisk. The glass shattered and the weapon zoomed to MC. The boss slammed the alarm button, ASAP, and guards rushed in, but he wrecked them and tied them up like pretzels. Kinda busy here. He shouted. He legged it, realizing the place was crawling with soldiers. Escaping is easy, but if Cholu shows up, total nightmare. Suddenly, a dude blocked his path, wheezing hard. Cho grinned. You're fast. We good to go. It was Jin Suerlia Cho, spilt the tea on wrecking the market using his bro. Jin's Su item. Totally sus. Is this really the heir? He thought of Jayhawk's lil bro. Rumor is the 9th son, Lee Cho, is leveling up insanely fast. Doesn't matter if you agree, Cho said. Golden Sword already knows. If Jayhawk shows, not just Whitebone Daizu due to. Should he ditch the boss for this kid? Jin Su looked up. Why? Tell me. You mentioned a deal earlier. MC, just wondering if you're worth saving. Ditch Cholu. Jin's Su paused, then asked for a solid. He bowed. Protect and cure my daughter. Do that, and I'll even die for you. You think you can bargain right now? If you say no, I snitch to Beck. He stood up. Cholu will run so far, your fam won't catch him for ages. Dude is stubborn. He'll get caught, but he'll be a massive pain. Until then, MC knew Chulu would want revenge. This Jin-Soo guy was finally stepping up. He grinned and agreed, curing her as a piece of cake. But listen, it won't take long for the fam to catch him. He's getting busted, like immediately. He offered a hand. You and Jin-Soo shook it confidently. What's the play? MC said, pass the intel to Jayhawk and make Chulu think you're loyal. Back in the present, Chill said, looks like you nailed it. Catching his breath, he admitted he'd have had backup plans too. If I snaked you, I'd be dead meat, right? MC flashed a grin. So, what's the verdict? Let's walk and talk, he said, and they took off running. Jin-Soo shouted that the loot had arrived, swapped the gold for cash, and wired it to a soul vault. The crypto stash is locked tight on this flash drive. He whipped out some papers and a memory stick. Cool, he asked, but where's the rock slab I ordered? Jin-Soo pointed down the hall. Over there, dude. In the warehouse, Jin-Soo nodded at a box. Inside, Mick popped the lid, saw the tablet, and went, legit. He shut it. You've got the paperwork ready? Yeah. Yep. Stashed in my bag, he confirmed. Guard that like your life. Oh, and pass this note along. Make M think I quit and went solo. The guy nodded. Go before Sword Guy catches you. Suddenly, his spidey senses boom. A massive hole exploded through the wall. Cholu strolled in, grinning. Found you little scammers. Messing with the great Cholu. Big mistake. Dust swirled. MC stepped up. Back off, bruh. Give it a rest. You're toast, he smirked. Totally cooked. Drawing his blade, he winned. No fair if I suffer alone. He charged, screaming he'd shred them like cheese. His target hopped sideways. Missed me. Cholu glared at Jin-Soo. You dirty traitor. I saved your kid. Withdrew his weapon. Thought it was magic, Cholu said. Just a disguise, huh? Explains the squeaky kid voice. Smart cookie? Figured it out quick, he thought. Tough boss fight. The guy lunged, swinging to kill. Mick sidestepped. Not totally useless, the enemy noted. Who are you? Anyway, he said his name. The guy laughed. You played me? Just a sheltered little flower kid. Rich kid probably thinks the real world is a game. MC if my family's soft, the world's doomed. He waved him over. All talk, or can you actually fight? Bring it on. Cholu attacked, cursing. Time to butcher some meat. MC blocked. Sparks flew everywhere. Thought this be a breeze, but the pressure's insane. Both rank 5, but the skill gap is massive. Beck actually went to wizard karate school. Dude's got tons of combat He's buff, but I've never fought scrubs before. Boundless morphed and blocked the hit. Cholu gasped. Magic sword. What sort of glitchy weapon is that? Definitely ain't by. He raged at Jin-Soo, equipped. Yo. Eyes on me, dummy. Whack. He checked the cut and dropped another F. Shell wheezed, thinking, okay, this is getting way too intense. But his demon peepers tracked every single twitch. Iron Bones versus Giant. Easy dubs. He beat his speedy sis. So, their brawl made the whole place wobble like jelly. Cho bounced back fast. Cholu panted. Is this kid for real? Same mana levels cause of that fancy family bloodline. Huh. But his combat moves? Totally insane. Like he's some ancient kung fu grandpa or something. It's like punching a wall. Losing to a pips? No way. End game time. He powered up and charged. Screaming. Mitsmosh, he realized. Kid's a tank. And that weapon's glitching out. Feels like a 1 versus 100. But he only planned to wreck Jin-Soo and bounce. Bet they don't know. I roll with the 9 dragons yet. If I run, he lives. If I die, I'm taking him with me. He smashed the ground, figuring, ha, can't dodge this. Rocks zoomed at MC like missiles. Swipe, swipe. MC batted M all away like flies. Then Cholu leaped, using the teacher sword of duty. Form 1. Silver Forest attack. Demon eyes on. Too fast. He blocked with the spear. Bootsak. Cholu shanked his shoulder with a hidden blade. MC stumbled, groaning from the sudden. Sting Cholu grinned, thinking, gotcha now, sucker. White sparks flew. He jumped Cho, wanting him to focused mode on. He watched closely, summoning Black Twilight. Chelsea saw it and panicked. Too late, buddy. He swore and swatted, but MC whipped his arm tight in a flash. Then he yanked him close, raised the blade, and yelled, game over. Demon slash, chest ripped, blood sprayed. Despite the agony, he talked trash. MC lifted the sword, said, save it, you C-list villain. Chop, done, he panted, but then wobbled from the damage. Luckily, Jin-Soo was on standby. He caught him. You good? Cole smirked. Better than I look. Peeping the body like, bros first on a kinda cringe. Jin-soo just sighed. He said Idco, realizing the dude's just 15, barely older than his own kid. But man, the kid is a beast. Knowing Cholu isn't some average NPC makes his power even scarier. He bowed thanks, but the MC was like, don't even mention it. I only did it because I got skin in the game. Jin-soo asked, what's next? And he replied, motivation's cool, but gotta clear this level first. Fix your daughter's mess. Then our real deal kicks off. Jin-soo blinked, surprised, but he kept that promise locked in. He had a gut feeling, like 100% sure, that this guy was just built different. If he hits him up later, he'd totally be his rid or die. Boom, building shakes. MC goes, looks like Bone Sec's final rage quit. Jin-soo tossed a briefcase. Can you bail looking like that? Low profile is key. Chili said, we'll scope it out and bounce. Frowning, he thought, golden sword is OP. Stealth is okay, but Jin-soo piped up. Yo, there's a secret tunnel. It's a sewer, but huge enough to walk. Follow me. Seeing the confidence, Joe smirked. Dude made up his mind already. He knows he's stuck in this deal, so he's staying loyal. But this ain't forced anymore, he's being for real. Before the reset, he was the genius tongue sword. Now he's mine. All right, he said. Lead the way, genius. Then they bolted into the tunnel together. Meanwhile, the 7th air herd, the Bone Sect, noobs got buried. Most are just random hobos. Anyway, he shrugged. Don't waste medkits on M. If they whine about brutality, break their legs. Resisting, and M. The meteor nodded. Copy that, boss. Another guy walked up, grinning. What about the market shoppers? It's a mess. They keep screaming, I'm calling my lawyer. Even knowing it's the Lee clan, they won't shut up. Guess they don't get how screwed they are. Gov gave us the green light to handle this. But only for the superpowered ones. Jayhawk scoffed. Court will just wreck them harder. Idiot. The lackey-eyed, the tied-up dudes, and said the family lawyers, wouldn't even need to sweat. Even my personal team would destroy them in court. Just then, another goon ran up. Caught the Bone Sect runners too. What about the loot? Jayhawk asked. Handing over papers, the goon said. This is all the evidence found. Jayhawk scanned M. I don't see the good stuff. No real logs. Must be hidden in the main base. He zipped it, thinking about shutting the place down, but the rats would just scatter. Then his minion piped up, claiming he had the tea on the situation. The Golden Sword crew, currently chilling out the zone, snagged a guy. Looked like the head honcho, and he tossed this over to the team. He pointed at the messenger holding the sack, saying the dude practically begged him to check it. Jayhawk popped the bag open and found papers that made his jaw drop. We are talking transaction, logs, aliases, bogus accounts, and dirty laundry on guests, snitches, and loot sources. He ordered them to drag the guy in, and bam, Jin-soo showed up. He gave Jayhawk a nod and dropped his name. The lame hello ticked off a lackey who started barking, but Jayhawk cut him off. He gave the dude a once-over, and figured he was way too slick for a manager gig. Chin up, back straight. Zero mana vibes, but the guy definitely had some hidden juice. Jay introduced himself, said he had a quiz for him, and the guy nodded like he studied. Jayhawk flashed the files, asking why he hoarded the data instead of shredding it. Smelled like a prank, but the guy mentioned a note stashed in the bag's pocket. The dude told him to whip it out. Jayhawk yanked the note, realizing it was typed to keep the writer a nun. The text claimed this info dump was enough to cover the tab. Writer wanted the rest later and asked Jay to babysit the guy standing there. Guy is a dad, so the writer wants Jay to handle her medical bills too? Jayhawk snorted, instantly knowing which dummy penned this masterpiece. Little bro hustling the big bro. But hey, the intel was pure gold. This lets them claw back the cash link to that baked Cholu mess. They can squeeze the clients and take all the glory for scrubbing the black market. Even if the kid started it, Jay is on cleanup duty, and the brat is still haggling. Plus, he is not supposed to mooch off the clan during his hero quest. Right. Jayhawk noticed scribbles on the back, and flipped the paper instantly. Chill wrote that he doubted Mr. Big Shot Golden Sword would be a total bud. Since Jay gets the loot, he should not try to dox the writer, just wrap this up fast. He bets. His gut instinct was spot on. Jayhawk stared for a sec, grinning because the PS was longer than the actual letter. Does this kid even know how APS works? Who kicks off a warrior quest like this? He pocketed the note, thinking you cannot really hate the player. I mean, technically, he did not call him directly. Cocky kid, but he has got skills. Jay digs this kind of hustle, beating number 6 and pulling this off. Picking him was a genius move. Classic junior move. Bet they'll be besties instantly. Grinning, he told Cap to wrap it up. Totally throwing him. Said to dump the pile on the cleanup crew and bounce. Warned him the loot's spicy. Watch for the boom. With this stash, catching the baddies is a breeze. Turned to Jin-soo like, I'm your bodyguard now, bro. Better thank the dude who passed you that note. Time flew. Zen mode, done cuts, healed. Back at it. Scrapping with Beck was basically free XP for him. Had Boundless forever, but first time using it on a guy. Fought a Tamar and his dad Bafu, but that was chill. But fighting a real warrior, someone way, that was a totally new vibe. Beck lost cause his ego was bigger than his brain. Still, pretty sure he'd have crushed him regardless. Real brawls are key XP, since he's mostly been chilling. Rolled out of bed, tossed on a tee, and figured silence meant bro number 7 probably took the bait. Guess it was time to finally hit that guy up. Found the spot. Looked just like a random house outside. Walking in, he told the girl he had a res under Zhang Jin's. She let him. Jin's Su popped up grinning when he saw him. Walked in like, whoa, didn't know spots like this exist? Jin's Su was like, it's for peeps who need zero drama. Totally soundproof. Zero eavesdropping allowed. Sat down, and Cho asked what was up with the grin. Apologized, saying he just realized how young he is. Figured his vibes felt older cause of his background. But, staring at him, total babyface right now. Just a kid, but that aura, definitely not kiddie stuff. A 15-year-old pulled Lee Jock, Lee Famulays, into this mess and wrecked the market. Said first off, he wanted to give huge props. Him and his daughter were super grateful to him. Told him to chill on the thanks. Just a deal. Yep. Jin Su insisted the offer itself was a massive save, or he'd be stuck. MC smirked, sighing. Got it. Kid doing okay. Yep. Not 100% yet, but way better. Clan Stock Squad is actually as lit as people say. Glad to hear. Jin Su paused, then said, my turn's done. He'd do anything. What's the play? MC grinned. You sound ready for crime. He panicked. No way. And MC just laughed. Kidding. First off, he needed a quick favor. He tossed the drive down. Jin Su blinked. Why's this back? Just double checking the receipts? Bruh, you hold it. Keep it safe for me. We're gonna need serious cash soon. Trust me. Jin Su gawked. Dude, why trust me? I could literally just run with this money. Why? He smirked. You wouldn't dare. I don't trust you yet. I trust the mess you're in. Exhibit A, Kids Magic Rehab. Exhibit B, you're tied to white bone. You're only loose cause I made a deal with number 7. Flake out and your past comes back to bite you. Question answered. Jin Su slumped. Guess I ain't trustworthy yet. He wished for a day he could. Trust without all the drama and strings attached. Just two brothers, trustin' brothers. He held out a hand. Jin Su was shua honesty. Unlike that snake, even if the boss calls it a dill, they owe each other. But this felt equal. He grinned and shook on it. I'll earn that rep. Won't take long. Waiting on you. No longer a loser under Cholu's shadow. Now he looked like a total sword legend in the making. Jin Su asked where to. Southbound, he replied. Later, Mick stepped out. Looking so buff, the kid stared. He thought he was low-key, but nope, too obvious. He walked on. Meanwhile, a gal, in a cafe, was chilling when her screens went wild. She perked up. Whoa! Spicy stats. Never seen numbers like that. Gotta check this guy out personally. Need eyes on him. Mick was already riding the rails. Checked his balance. 100 million won. Snacks secured. Props to Jin Su for the comfy ride. Wonder what else that guy's got. Skills. Legit. So let him run wild. If he's as sharp as he seems, he's squad material. The time to let everyone know. He's got a crew. Before, just luck and excuses. Future knowledge makes anything doable. But, gotta be sneaky with the past life hacks. From here on out, pure brain power. The train announcement, ding, he stood up, deciding to quit obsessing over Zhang Jinsu and focus on his own mess. Touchdown. Zhangju, North Zhongsang. He fired up his magic eye's big mistake. Pain shot through his skull instantly. He hadn't lost his cool like that since boot camp on the Mountain of Heavenly Power. This city is weird ancient ruins sitting right next to modern streets. A total time warp. Those dusty old relics. They're packing serious mojo. The kind of secret power that'll fry your brain if you try to understand it today. An artificial spirit zone that somehow stays balanced. That's Zhangju for you. Traces of the Li clan's founder, Li Huhaiyan, are hidden all over this place. Most of the stories we have are just rumors passed down by the nerds in academia even argue about whether the guy was real or just a fairy tale. Up on the clan mountain, just empty altars. No body, no bones. Li Huhaiyan's remains are AWOL, but he remembered a relic from his past life. There were clues about the Black Twilight scattered here too. Plus, another target on his hit list happened to be in the same zip code. Then she popped up behind him. Hey kiddo, lost. Talk about a jump scare. Jokes on her. Cho came here to find her. She scanned him. Interesting. Her workshop gadgets must have gone haywire, picking up his weird energy. Did she smell the magic? People with special eyes are rare as unicorns. But lucky him, Korea had a 241 special going on right now. Besides him, there was the famous tower, oddball, Valerie DeBelle. French aristocracy in the house. Back in his past life, she was a total legend. A top-tier mage who actually hit the second rank, serious business. Her interpretive eyes were basically universal cheat codes for reading object stats. He wanted to track her down, but getting ambushed wasn't exactly the plan. She got right in his face. You scared? Or just don't speak Korean? Then she started spamming hello in 5 different languages. Chill, he told her. I'm actually Korean. She burst out laughing. That's literally the only language I speak. He sighed. She was impossible to predict total chaos energy. No wonder mages called her the eccentric from the tower. Fits her perfectly. Heard she flew to Korea on a whim just to learn shamanism. Didn't even ask her boss for permission. Just bailed on the tower. She claimed she wanted citizenship just because the fried chicken was that good. What's your deal? She asked. He stared. Lady, you approached me. Seriously, why the interrogation? Seeing his grumpy face, she grinned. Don't be sour. Let's break the ice. Obviously, she wasn't a local. French sorceress vibes all the way. He shook her hand and gave his name. Her eyes lit up. Wait, that family? The Lee clan. He nodded. So you're one of them? Doesn't that make you basically royalty around here? We've got power, he admitted. But the throne, we're distant cousins at best. She lit a cigarette. So, why hide that cute face under a mask then? Running from the cops? Bad ex. What's the story? He pulled the mask off. She noticed he wasn't shocked that she'd figured him out. Figured her eyes matched his. Just woke him up way sooner. So yeah, no big shocker there. He told her he clocked that they were basically She's like, never heard of a Lee with magic peepers. What do yours even do? He asked. Why spill? She grinned. 'Cause I've got analysis eyes. Silly. They turn everything I look at into readable data. He just stayed quiet and glared, slightly ticked. She goes, fine, guess I'll just look myself. She fired up her skill, but his eye blocked her out cold. Gave him a nasty headache though. Clutching his head, he yelled, Yo, my bad. Got curious. She apologized, but something was off. She got zero data. Don't be so salty about it, she added. I'll share something cool to make up for it, but you gotta be real with me. She led him to this sketchy old building's gate. He stared. Thought she said they were grabbing coffee? Coffee, here. Place looked like a total dump. She waved him in. He looked around cautiously. Then he froze. Felt exactly like goblin magic. She saw him twitch, she noticed, without even using your demon eyes. You study magic or something? Nope, he said. Just feels weird. She looked shook. She claimed only her teacher could pull off a stunt like this. Must mean Michelle Garel, magic towerhead. Only top-tier mages sense this. Did she seriously create something? Like this, he sighed. I've felt this vibe before. Nah, this is different, she insisted. You'd need maxed out magic stats to sense this, even if it feels familiar. He got jittery. The deja vu was hitting way too hard lately. Honestly, she kinda reminded him of his aunt. Feeling weirded out, he asked. Is this a portal? She opened the gate. I've got cash, just not that much. It's a magic tunnel using my own power. Come on in. Step through and boom, instant coffee shop. Check the barista. Definitely not human. Sensed magic, but zero heartbeat. She caught him staring. It's a golem, just a shell with a mana core. Welcome to my workshop. Prepare to be weirded out. She sat down. Want to order a drink first? He asked for some hot tea. And she curled a finger at the golem. Espresso for me. Then he asked, is it cool for you to have a workshop like this? I love the vibe, she said. Going out is a drag. She lit a smoke and eyed him with total interest. So many questions. To know where to start? He was like, why would I even answer that? She called him petty and proposed a swap. 3 things, 3 questions each, 1 by 1. The ultimate quiz. When Val's magic couldn't scratch her itch, she pitches a Q&A game to her rival. Her custom game spell became totally iconic later. She said basic questions were a total snooze. Why not spice it up with her magic? Cole sipped his tea. Just as he predicted, he said nope, stunning her. We just met, weirdo. Did he actually have anything to ask her? She got jittery. Curious about my eyes. Already, no. He didn't ask, but the game piqued his interest. Loser grants the winner 1 wish. If she agrees, he's down. So, playing for wishes? If you don't care, what will you even ask for? He said he'd figure that out later. Rarely do you get a freebie from a workshop mate. She got sus. Said it sounded tricky, but agreed. She waved her pipe. Rules are super simple. 3 questions, 3 answers. Back and forth. Ask whatever. Answers can be true, false, but you gotta guess. Truth or bluff. Guess right to win. Loser spills all the details. No Captain Obvious questions allowed. How do we verify? Mental magic, she replied. It reads vibes straight from your subconscious. If the loser zips it, magic forces the tea out. It would make them yap. Hand to heart, she swore she'd play legit. No cheating, strict rules. A magic flash popped up. She called it a wizard's oath. Break it, and she loses her mojo forever. Trust settled. He nodded. She snapped. Game on. 3 magic blobs appeared above their heads. MC, let her start. She chose his eyes. Simple. What kind of juice do they pack? He knew she'd dive for the good stuff first. He said his eyes had powers just like hers. A blob vanished. That's it, she asked, bummed. Is that question number 2? He smirked. She sighed hard. Fine, your turn. He asked why she obsessed. Thirst for knowledge. Being a sorceress makes you naturally nosy. Her blob vanished. He thought that was super vague. TBH, the answers right now are irrelevant junk. Key is asking the spicy stuff and checking if they're capping. Once he dubs, he gets to unlock the full tea, so no stress on the cues now. He smirked, planning to crush the mats just so he can finally grill her.